All right, we live now. Welcome back to Man Down Sports, man. We got a full panel here with us. Dominique's on travel. She's not going to be here. Corey should be on the way. He having some technical issues. And Eric is out of town as well. We got my man Bruce from the Format Podcast filling in for the usuals. You see him down on the bottom in the middle screen. His link is in the description box for his podcast. Like I said, it's called the Format Podcast. And we got links in the description box for everyone's podcast. Sideline Speaks, you already know that's Britne's podcast. Make sure you click that link and go give her a sub if you haven't already done it. Jay podcast, he's got two of them, Therapeutic Rap for non-sports related topics, but he also covered the sports because he's a Chiefs fan, and his podcast is coming soon, but the link is in the description as well for Kingdom Come podcast, Kansas City, covering all Kansas City news and material, and of course Motor City Roar. I can't say the roar. I'm from the South. Roar.
Roar. Everybody get plugged. Everybody get plugged straight and roar.
Okay, well, I can't help my accent.
They know what it is, though. They know what it is, though.
Right.
Here we go. Motor City Roar.
Motor City Roar, Detroit Lions podcast by Detroit native. And he's already dropped episodes on that one. So you can go and subscribe. And last but not least, the Sports Tea, and that's Dominique's podcast. A lot of y'all have been asking for it, and she's already started recording and drop episodes on that as well. So go in the description box, check out all of those links. They're there. Do that real quick while we're doing some other things and getting this intro out the way. But go and hit those and subscribe to all of those things. That'll do us a huge favor. We doing a lot of extra things over here at Man Down, man. What's up, Corey? That haircut looking real marinish, but
I don't know about marinish, but yeah, I did get a cut. How y'all doing?
What kind of volume you got on that mic? Is that a megaphone?
Is it too loud?
I heard every ice cube in that cup shift.
Okay, hold on. I can fix it.
How can you fix
it? This mic on. Hell yeah.
I can hear the nose hairs twitching.
Shit, that nigga.
Is that better?
That's a whole lot better. What did you do?
Yeah. Just turn the volume. Just turn the volume down on it. That's all.
On your mic, you can do that.
Yeah.
It's a volume button on there.
Yeah.
You had it all the way up. You had that junk on.
I had it on like 70.
Nigga, you had that on joke.
30.
He got the USB one. Chris yours got volume too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And the crazy thing about it, it was loud last week, and I tried to turn it down in StreamYard, and I made a mistake and turned Jay down, and I didn't realize I turned Jay down until I watched the playback, and I was like, "Why the hell?"
So that's why Jay was low.
Yeah.
Make you said Jay low, man. I have my volume all the way up over here.
I did that and didn't even know it, man. I was like, man, what the hell is wrong with Corey mic? I didn't know it had a volume button on it though.
No,
Corey got that FBI edition mic. Listening to everything.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's do this really quick, man. Let's shout out our members, man. We had new members that joined us.
Yep.
So I shot them out.
I got it up if you want me to go ahead and knock it out.
All right, bet. Go ahead.
All right. We got Right Hand Cam, who just joined maybe like 0 days ago, however many days that is. The Joker 687 joined. Ed Wild from the Philippines, you know, he been there. Mikey Brass, Scott Merriweather, Unspoken Voices, Inside Media, Pharrell Scott, Taco Master, 6'4 Slim, Keith Brazel or Brazil, Savon Arnold, Ryan Walters, Chris Anderson, Beast Mode Bones, Jay Barrett, Max Latortu, Evine Brown, Doug M, The Real Mr. Cropper, WW, Shay J, R Bean, Jeffrey Guyot, who I realized was Funky Town and I ain't have a clue, and he wanted to
Thank you. It wasn't just me.
It wasn't just you. Liquid Swords, Shot Rider West Sider, A. Harkins, Michael Tofia, Wizman Ballin, and Malachi Israel. We appreciate your membership. We appreciate all the things that you got. We got an episode, matter of fact, coming this week. This upcoming week, 4 members only. So we definitely about to give back to y'all because y'all give to us.
Yeah. Also, I just noticed that Bruce is simulcasting this stream on his channel, and I forgot to ask Britne if she wanted to do that. If you use StreamYard, did you know that you could go in there and I think when they give you the option when you first sign in, Bruce?
No, actually, it was right there on the top of my screen, and I just
on the top of it. Okay, can you do it, Britne? Do you want to share this to your platform?
Hell no. No, I'm just playing.
She's ashamed of us, y'all.
I know it. I know exactly. You know what? I'm sorry. Hey, so much more is starting to come out, man. So much more is starting to come out. I'm learning.
Hey, can I throw this on MCR? Is that cool?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
Don't end the live.
Is it in the live if you do it?
Nah,
No.
Oh, you saying don't mess around and click.
He'll do it too.
Probably done did it.
Y'all still live, right? Y'all cool? Y'all cooling?
You simulcasting right now?
I'm setting it up.
All right.
Setting it up.
Every day. When you get my age, you ain't even gonna try to learn how to do that.
It's right there. It's just a click of a button. So we got 70 watching us right now. We got 18 likes. And I really do not want to play that song. I really don't want to play that song all day long, man. Can y'all please get the likes up to about 65 at least, man? I know we always gonna have 1% haters in here, 5% haters maybe. So let's get it up about 60 at least. 60 likes, man. Hit that like button, please. Yeah, man. Member for 2 months. Oh yeah, he rejoined.
Oh,
right,
you
Cam rejoined. Yeah, he rejoined.
Got it. My bad, Cam.
Let's get these likes up. All right. I did have some stuff in the news that I just wanted to run by. Y'all probably already know, but the men and the women for Team USA basketball team both made it to the gold medal round, but also Paris also made it. So they're playing in France. They got some home cooking. I didn't know they did home cooking in international play, but Paris, you know, at least for the men's side, they got some real home cooking in the last 2 games, and they got to the finals. So we'll see how that gold medal round go. But they're both going to be playing. I think it's very interesting. They're going to be playing on 8-10-24 for the men's side, which is all Kobe Bryant's numbers. This is the year of Kobe. 2024 is the year of Kobe, but 8-10-24. He wore 8 in LA. He wore 10 for the international team. He wore 24 for LA as well. I think that's real dope and significant, man. 8-10-24. They better win that game for sure.
They better not lose. They
better win by a combined amount of them numbers. I'm tired of this close shit that they doing. They better win by all them numbers combined.
42 points.
Yeah. Then also, what did I want to get into? Oh, and the last thing, I don't know if y'all seen, but D Wade's daughter Zaya Wade threw the first pitch at the Cubs game. I thought that was dope. Surprisingly, she got a really good arm. Right?
Never mind. Nope.
All right.
Yeah, leave that alone, bro.
She really slung it. So in spirit of females throwing out the first pitch, I had 3 female first pitches I had in mind. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. I know y'all seen all of them. I want y'all to give each pitch a name, starting with Simone Biles' pitch. Did y'all see hers?
Yeah.
She did a flip, right?
She was tough.
So I know pitchers. I know Cora, you used to play baseball. I know pitchers got names for sliders. They got what's another pitch? Of course, a fastball, curveball,
slurve,
a knuckleball. You get what I'm saying?
Curve,
right? Yeah.
Arm ball, Vulcan change.
12.
So give me a name for the Simone Biles pitch that she did the flip on the mound and then throw it. Give me a name for it.
Oh wow.
The trash ball.
Trash ball. I like that one.
I'm gonna call it the Twister.
Twister. Okay.
I like
it. Didn't even reach
I could
home
do
plate.
Twister.
Twister.
She 4'8" though. She
wasn't even on the mound though. She was halfway in between the mound and home plate.
And it still didn't reach.
It still didn't reach the plate. That's a real baseball player. about it, whether
You can't get no trash ball saved for somebody else though. Not her. That's
Yeah.
her.
Not,
Was
not
that
to go.
50?
Not to go. We not
50
calling.
get, 50 get trash ball.
calling that
Yeah.
If I
the,
went out there, if I went out there and
ghost
tried to do
piece.
what
Stephen A.
she
Smith,
did,
too.
if I went out there and tried to do what she do, and I couldn't turn a flip, she'd probably say I was trash. So I'm saying she can't pitch. So trash ball.
Trash ball. Hey, anybody in the comment section got a better name than trash ball or twister?
No, Twister. The Twister.
I think I'm gonna go with Twister.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Twister. All right, so Meg the Stallion in her white tight pants that she went on the mound with. Give me the name for that pitch?
Fine
Yes.
ball.
A fine ball. Hers didn't reach the mound either, did it? No, it went all the way left.
It did. Hers was bad too. Trash ball.
Another trash ball.
Yep.
No, I call that yes.
Yes. That's what we're going with. Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I kind of like that one.
I'm refraining from comments on this one.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
likewise.
Bad, Brit.
I can
Likewise.
see where this was going.
Likewise.
What about loose ball?
Flipping and throwing his ball.
Yeah, loose.
Did
That
you
was
say loose ball?
Somebody in the comments said the jiggle.
Somebody said toe jam. Oh my God, toe jam. I just got that.
Somebody open it up, man. Somebody open it up. I like toe jam. I like toe jam, Mikey. I like
Was this before or after she got popped by that glass?
That's a great question.
That glass cut her foot.
I don't know.
Yes. Okay, I'm going yes. All right, and last but not least, man, give me a name for Zaya Wade's pitch. Somebody check the chain. Okay, change up.
Why you turn your screen off?
I wasn't even going to
Change up ain't bad.
Right.
I'm refraining from all comments on this one.
Change up ain't bad, man. Somebody said 2 balls, 1 strike. I don't think.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
It's off the rails already. It's gone.
Took
It's
11
gone.
minutes.
It's gone.
Minutes and 57 seconds.
Oh man.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Bad.
We're not gonna,
Man. All right, we got 99 in here. We got 41 likes, man. We still need to get the likes up, man. Come on, man. Don't make me play that song, man. We still got to get the likes up, man. Y'all got to do better with the likes, man, so we can start the show. But is that what we're going with? 2 balls, 1 strike, or 2 balls, 1 bat? Change up dope though. I like change up.
Yeah, I think that's the one right there.
You didn't like my name?
I ain't hear it. A black what's
That's
it?
his-
Blank?
No,
That's his
no
name.
comment.
Oh, no
No
comment.
comment.
I'm good with that. Somebody said great balls of fire.
because I mean that's
Great
what
balls of fire.
it's a regular pitch to me. That's how dudes pitch. I'm sure she.
Hey, she athletic though. She athletic for sure. Yeah, I bet if she wanted to run track, if she wanted to run track, she'd probably be dope at it.
Speaking of which, shout out to the U.S. women's bringing home the gold in the 4x1.
4x1.
Absolutely.
Somebody had to.
Right.
Right.
Men wasn't gonna do it.
It wasn't gonna be the dudes.
Wasn't
They
gonna
haven't
be
done
men.
it since
I watched the
2004.
video of it, and my goodness,
It was
at
horrible.
this elite level, you still don't know how to pass the baton.
It looked like this.
Mm.
Is it not knowing how, or is it not? I mean, in every sport, we see people mess up at the highest levels, whether it's dropping a pass in the Super Bowl or, making a big. Magic Johnson made a terrible turnover in the '84 finals. It can happen. So I don't think it's not knowing.
Carl
It's
Lewis,
just
the
these
original team.
things happen.
You practiced
Carl
4
Lewis.
years for this, though.
Well,
It
Carl
wasn't their
Lewis-
original team.
It wasn't.
You
Because
know,
Noah
Not
Lyles got
necessarily.
sick.
That's true
Yeah.
too.
Carl Lewis said that just because your ankle leg got sick doesn't mean you have to change the whole rotation. So you're passing
Right.
the people you're not familiar to pass.
Just
the
replace the ankle leg, yeah.
So yeah, just replace the anchor.
Mm.
Even if you just got to run dude at the anchor, just replace it. So it was. And the bad exchange came from the first leg to the second leg, and after that, it was over
Mhm.
with.
That
I mean,
was it.
we act like this men's team has been just dominant. They wanted the world championships with Noah Lyles as the anchor, but they ain't been winning no Olympic medals. Like
Not in
They,
the
they
real
caught he
Nah,
caught
They
it's
won
bronze
one
in
of the
the-
blood in
Four.
16.
2016 was the last time we won a 4x1, something like that.
No, I'm saying one of the cats.
No, it couldn't have been 2016.
No.
That was
One of them,
Usain
yeah.
Bolt's last Olympic
I
year. That
believe
he
it
in
was
that.
2004. I believe it was
last
2004.
No, Jay,
Yeah.
I know what. Yeah, one of them
Yeah,
cats
it would have had to been
that's in there
before
is 16.
Usain Bolt started running
Yeah.
in the Olympics.
He
right?
the youngest
Jay,
Olympian.
Jay,
So
that's
my boy
that's
was in middle school at the last Olympics.
Jay, that's the 4x4.
He run a 4x4. Quincy
Oh,
That's
Wilson.
the 4x1. Yeah,
Quincy
4x4.
Oh yeah, Quincy. That's what's up.
I give Quincy. You talking about Quincy Wilson or Quincy Hall?
Quincy Wilson.
Quincy Wilson.
Quincy Hall brought
the
home
young
the gold.
Hey, but
Yo,
shout out to Quincy Hall.
That was,
yeah,
that was
man.
amazing.
Talk
With
about
the
digging
holes
deep,
in.
right? That's what that
As
was.
somebody who's never like had blazing speed
Mhm.
or that's gonna run for any reason at all. Hey man, I respect what them boys doing.
Right?
Like,
Oh yeah, no
Absolutely.
doubt.
dog,
Yeah.
I seen
I
one
think-
race. I seen one race. It was some women. Dog, they was running 10,000 meters.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
the thing, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that joint said 24 laps to go. I said, man, ain't no way.
6.2 miles, 10K. Yep.
Yeah, that's
They ran in a race. They ran a 10K in a race. I can't
Mhm.
do it,
Come on.
So
What else,
I
sports?
might not have
Hey,
run 10 my
Hey,
life.
Sports T. One thing about Sha'Carri, if she don't work on her start, she'll never win a gold medal.
Right.
No, that's
Right.
true. But
Her
there
starts are
was some fishy issues about that race
You saw-
beforehand.
yes,
And that's why
very
Shelly
fishy.
Ann didn't race.
That's why she
No,
didn't
no,
race
no, no,
that.
no, 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 no. Shelly Ann didn't race because she pulled up with that hammy injury. She
No,
was
sir.
injured.
No,
So
sir.
she's
They
not
didn't-
injured.
No,
They
sir.
didn't let Sha'Carri and Shelly.
No, sir. They
I did a
made
lot
the-
of reading about it, and I watched a few different things about it.
They made she had an injured hamstring, but she wasn't allowed to warm up
W-
because of the
w-
issue that happened.
When you lose by a split second, why? How come no one's talking about how heavy that weave is?
Hey man, hey,
Cause she won with it in before.
And think about how much.
You
And
might
She
have
ran
said
them,
something, but
she
you
ran
probably
them all
shouldn't have
down
said
with the
something.
same weave in today.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, Noah Lyles almost lost his 100, and the
Mhm.
lean helped him. Every little bit counts, just like swimming. And football is a game of inches as well. Every inch counts. Why would you go out there and give yourself any handicap? Have you ever seen somebody with a
Right.
full box braid set in the swimming pool?
That was funny. But I think
Yeah.
that she,
That don't go
I get what
together.
you're saying. I think she more so channeling the FloJo with the big nails.
That's
and
what I
the-
think it is too.
Yeah.
She ain't that nice though.
Hey,
FloJo was
you
winning.
You might
I
have
think
Flojo
she's
was
a
winning.
fucking
Hold on,
dummy
well,
that, though.
she's
Like,
winning,
that's her.
though.
I
She
think she's
lost.
attempting to be that.
Sha'Carri is winning.
She's
She
winning.
lost,
She got silver and she just got gold.
and she would have got 2 golds if she didn't have all that hair.
I don't think it's
I'm
about
just
the
saying.
hair. I think it's the fact that she
Ain't
didn't
got
start
nothing
to
to do with
warm up.
hair.
Dude,
You
it's
talking about?
heavy.
I'm not.
I've seen.
How you know?
How do you
how
know
heavy
wig
it
is
is?
heavy?
I've
How
seen-
you know how heavy your hair is, man?
I've seen locks pull somebody's hairline all the way back.
That's locks.
Touche.
Locks are different than a wig.
Those box braids are heavy.
Touche.
She had box braids or she had a wig on her head.
She just had,
I don't know what she had.
She had a long extension.
She had
It's a
freaking.
wig. It's a,
She
it's
had
a wig.
she
That's
had
different.
she had secretariat on the back of her head.
I doubt
Stop, man.
that
Stop.
the amount of hair she had made any difference.
Nah, she
It
had
doesn't.
a horrible start. That's what it
She
was.
is terrible
so
out the
I
block.
mean, she was
She is
literally
terrible
when,
out
the,
the
when,
block.
the, when the first girl, when the girl that won took off, Sha'Carri was still sitting in the block.
Still in the blocks. Like she
Still
was
in
in
outfit,
last
yeah.
place.
She is a terrible block starter.
Like, if she,
That's why
if
she did so. That's why she did so good in the relay because she doesn't have to start from the
You
block.
don't have, yeah,
I'm
she
telling you
started
why.
to get a running start.
I'm telling you why.
But
She's
yeah,
a
This is
horrible
just
starter.
game film, though. This is things that everybody know. Like Sha'Carri is not good. When you hear anybody talk about any of her races, like yeah, she ends up winning some of them, most of them. The ones that she loses, you can tell that she had a bad start out the block. She just been bad out the blocks.
horrible. This was worse than before though. Like
Oh, it was very noticeable. She was
Oh
wobbling.
yeah, she
and
was.
clunky
I
coming
mean,
out.
she was.
she was running
late.
side to side coming out of the blocks late
Yeah.
behind everybody.
Have
So
you ever tried to run with a moose
Yes.
attached to your hips?
That's what I'm saying. Look,
makes it
look,
difficult.
I
Jay,
will-
on,
I
to-
will
on
say
top of the
this.
moose, all I'm saying is she taking thoroughbred a little bit too serious. She really
will
trying to
say
be a
this.
horse.
I will
Wow,
say
dude.
this. Yes, she has to work on her start. That has been a known thing for her to work
Mhm.
on her start. I think what she may have to do is change coaching because that has been a problem. But also we got to understand for those who ran track at a higher level, your warm up is everything. Like your
Everything.
warm up is
Everything.
everything, and that little thing can throw your whole game off. So that's for a lot of athletes. They depend on their warm ups. Techniques. It's just like a routine that you get yourself into, and that routine gets knocked off, it could throw your game off. So
So the issue is they didn't stay in the Olympic Village because the Olympic Village doesn't have AC, so they went and stayed in a hotel.
right.
Well, they weren't provided transportation from the hotel to the actual venue,
Is that
And
why
then
she
what-
was sitting outside?
And then when they
Yeah.
got to the venue, they wouldn't even
They
let them
didn't
in the
allow them
warm-up
in.
area. They wouldn't let them in. So
which
Shelley
brings us back to the weave. Why she needed the AC so bad? Sweating that weave out. Everybody else didn't need it. Why she needed to go find AC and everybody else could stay in the hotel. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I heard,
Mel, you've almost
heard
canceled the show
Mike-
how hot it is in that garage
Michael,
with no air. And you talk
I'm
about
just saying.
Michael Johnson was on Nightcap with Shannon and Ocho Cinco, and he was talking about how he never stayed in the Olympic Village either, and because like the elite of the elite athletes kind of stay where they stay, and then what happens is they will either get a ride directly to the facility where they'll be competing, or they will be told to meet up with the team bus somewhere, get on the bus, and then go from there.
So I guess the previous days they got a ride over to the venue.
No,
But then that
Corey.
day they
So
didn't get
the
one.
previous days they could go into that gate. They got to a gate, and I got the video. I think I sent it to you, Mel, on TikTok. But when they got to that gate, they wasn't letting athletes in that gate no more. You had to go to another gate, so they had to walk an hour to where they needed to be.
So I heard an interview. I can't remember who it was, but I heard an interview with somebody who knew, and I read a few different things about it, saying that actually wasn't the case. That whole walk an hour thing, and that both her and Shelly Ann, her being Sha'Carri, and Shelly Ann Fraser-Price both had adequate time to warm up. So I guess it's just going to be a function of over time we will hear the truth come out, because I'm sure that's all going to be investigated, because we're hearing varying sides of this thing, and so at the end of the day we'll find out what it is.
Well, yeah, I hear you, but you can also hear on the video, you can hear the athletes arguing the same case that we're stating right now. That's exactly what they were saying.
Yeah, it's been and besides the whole track situation with Sha'Carri and Shelly Ann, it's been a lot of other stuff coming out about shady dealings in these Paris Olympics as well with some of the other sports as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if once the games conclude that there is an investigation looked into exactly what is going on.
Hey, we got
an echo there somewhere.
You got YouTube on in the background, E?
Yeah, I just muted him until he get the echo.
So I got. Well, now I got it.
No, it's Eric. He unmuted himself. Eric, you gotta fix that echo.
Well,
a lot of athletes left that village though because of the condition.
And I mean, it's you got to remember, it's been raining, it's muggy, it's 90 degrees out there, and no AC.
And
That's
for those
cramps.
I think the craziest thing is the river with the E. coli.
Man, but
that's the craziest thing.
We've been to France. Like, it ain't the cleanest place. I mean, it's some nice things there. I've been to France. It's not it's not, no disrespect to anybody, but it ain't the cleanest place. Like,
well, what I will say, I agree with that, but I looked at it like I didn't see France as being, not France, but Paris being any different than any other major city in the world, pretty much.
It is.
It's New York, it's Chicago, it's Berlin, it's Seoul. We've all been to a lot of major metropoli all over the place, and it's pretty much the same thing. So I didn't see it as.
Is that the plural of metropolis? Metropoli?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes.
I've been saying
it is.
But I think
metropolis
I feel like when it comes to our athletes, they need to do a better job of dealing with maybe the local countries. Each country has their own committee and making sure our athletes have the right essentials or the right resources to make sure they're comfortable and can be ready to compete at their highest level. Like, they shouldn't have to worry about AC or sleeping on these real thin, frail mattresses. Like, come on, we're talking about our athletes here.
It's still to me, man. It's why would you hold a swimming events in a river full of E. coli?
Yeah,
and
I think they thought they were
going
to have it clean in time, and it just didn't work out.
Not quite, Eric. Eric, make sure you don't have YouTube on anywhere on your computer. I don't know where that echo come from, and then check your mic settings and your speaker settings. Make sure it's set on the Rodecaster Pro. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started, man. Where Jay go? Y'all want to start without Jay?
Yeah, we can.
All right, so we'll get into this Team USA, man. So what's on the thumbnail is Charles Barkley, and we still ain't got enough likes, man. We got 67, but we got 168 watching, man. So everybody hit that like button while we getting this thing started. But Charles Barkley, I think he was on Dan Patrick's show, and he was having a conversation about Team USA and Steve Kerr, man. And it was a clip of it. I'm going to play a clip of it, but it's really quick because right after Charles Barkley gave his take, you're going to hear the ESPN panelist, Brian Windhorst. He's on Ozempic, and he's still not. Anyway, that's a whole nother.
Jesus, Mel.
No. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But
Wow.
Brian Windhorst,
Crazy.
you're gonna hear Charles Barkley's voice, and then right after that, you're gonna hear Brian Windhorst, man. And I really want y'all to take on both views, because his opposing views. Charles Barkley is saying that Steve Kerr is mismanaging the team and the minutes and the rotations, and Brian Windhorst is in disagreement on that, man. So this is what they had to say.
And they shouldn't be tested. They should win. They got the best team. They got, they haven't used their depth the right way, because the one advantage we had in '92, and they still have today, when they go to their bench, they're bringing in better players. He has not used his team properly. We should never be a debate on guys getting to play and not getting to play. Listen, you can't. Putting Jayson Tatum in an NBA game, he's going to be better than 99% of the guys already in the world, but especially guys who coming from a foreign country. So you just kind of keep your guys on a treadmill and keep them rolling around.
Okay, so there, the criticism of Steve Kerr, the rotations. Wendy, what do you make of what Charles Barkley had to say?
Said about the U.S. should win and the U.S. has better depth. Those are true statements, but I just don't agree with Charles when he says it's not fair to expect them to be tested. Absolutely, you should expect them to be tested. One of the big storylines that's been happening here in Paris for a few weeks is Joel Embiid has been getting booed just about everywhere he goes in Paris. Why? Why is he getting booed? He is getting booed because the French and the Americans both went after him and he chose the U.S. Why did the U.S. need him? Why was it so important that the U.S. needed him? Because our margin for error is razor thin now. We are now chasing naturalized citizens because we need the talent, because the talent in the world is so comparable. And the wolf is at the door. They've got 10 players averaging between 16 and 22 points. 22 minutes. He's using the depth. Not only that, it's been the 5-man swap outs with the second unit that have been the difference. In the first couple of games of the Olympics, it was the second unit that won the game. Against Serbia last time around, the first unit against Jokic was even. It was the second unit that outscored the Serbians 29-3. I just don't think that Charles is on the right page here. And I'll also say this. When the U.S. won the game yesterday and they made that run, they did it because they were playing international FIBA-level basketball. When I was talking to USA basketball officials after the game last night, they were so proud of the victory and so proud of the way all of their guys, stepped forward. But they were mostly proud that they won it playing the international game. If you watch that fourth quarter, if you can go back and watch it, it was high physical defense, full court pressure, using the bumping that they allow. That was not an NBA game. So many times when USA basketball's got under pressure, they fall back to the NBA game, and sometimes it bails them out, and sometimes it doesn't. They played FIBA basketball, and that's what Steve Kerr's been training them for the last month. They responded to the game plan and the training and delivered. They won that game, because Steph hit some threes, because Durant made some big shots. They won that game with physical defense. They wouldn't be allowed to play defense in the NBA that way. And Steve Kerr and the rest of the coaching staff got them ready for it. And as far as playing 12 guys, what league in the world does 12 guys work? What league? Demonstrate to me. You don't play 12 guys in high school. You don't play 12 guys anywhere. And in a 40-minute game, show me the league where 12 guys works. The only time it works is when you're 40 points better than the opponent, what the Dream Team was in 1992. There is no team that's 40 points better anymore. It's not a character flaw. It's just reality.
All right, so I want to hear from our guest from the Format Podcast, Bruce, first, and we'll save the Charles Barkley stuff for after this. Let's just get on what Brian Windhorst was saying. And do you think he had a point when he was saying that you can't play 12 guys? And then right after that, Zoe, I want you to explain to me why you got that disgusted look on your face. But go ahead, Bruce.
Well, so yes and no, right? I guess in a situation like this particular game where they were down big and obviously Steph was every time like the game was teetering, Steph would make another big shot to try and keep it within semi-manageable range. And so I think that Steve Kerr was looking at it with he was looking at it like you utilize those guys who you know are going to be able to bring it home for you. So in a situation like that, a 12-person rotation is not going to be the way you want to go. And then also you look at it in just about every sport, well, especially basketball, your rotation shrinks in high leverage situations, whether it's late in the playoffs and then as the playoffs progress and in championship series, etc. So you go with the guys that you know are going to get it done. So I wouldn't expect that Steve Kerr would have played a 12-person rotation, a 12-man rotation. So I kind of agree with Windhorst in this situation, which I don't generally like to do, but if the man has a point, the man has a point. So in this situation, yeah, I think I can agree that a 12-person rotation wouldn't have got it done.
So Zoe followed it up because I think Windhorst used a Jedi mind trick because Barkley never said anything about going 12 men deep.
No, he didn't.
He only said Jayson Tatum should be in the game. He was he didn't say, but he was referring to Jayson Tatum not playing. But tell me why you discuss it.
Yeah, it's just the same narrative, and I think they're going to shape this as the narrative. I saw somebody take my point in the comments. They're going to shape this up as, man, this was the most difficult gold medal to win ever, and LeBron led the charge. He was the leader of the team, and they was doing all of this, and like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, and that's the problem I have with creating these narratives. Jayson Tatum should absolutely be playing. So anybody bringing scrutiny to Steve Kerr, it's well deserved. Like, why isn't the dude who is 6'9", can do things on defense, can play off? There is no, he's the prototypical player that you would want to play in games like this, especially when you playing FIBA rules, because he can play on the wing, he can play as a 4, he can do a lot of things offensively, and he can guard. Like, there's no reason other than whatever the reason is. I don't know what that reason is, but whatever it is, that's the only. It's not because of play. So when you say don't go to a 12-man rotation, like, Jayson Tatum is on the bench. I understand not playing Derek White, even though Derek White does bring things to the table. I understand not playing Tyrese Halliburton. Those guys are guys who are still learning this. Their first Olympic team. Their role player, well, not Tyrese. Tyrese is the star, but Derek White is a role player, a star in his role, but a role player. And if he's getting ticked, there's absolutely no reason Jayson Tatum. And so the scrutiny that Steve Young, the same scrutiny that I was at, is he a good coach? I don't know. And when he make decisions like this, it gives me more questions.
All right, the floor open, man. I mean, y'all can dive on in there. I just wanted to hear from Zoe because that face he was making for sure.
Yeah, I feel kind of disgusted because when that top 15 coaches list came out, I defended Kerr because I felt like even though he was kind of like gifted that team, you still have to be a good coach to win. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of defended him, but there's no defending this egregious act of coaching. And it's like, we talked about this throughout the entire Olympic play. He looks lost out there. Like, you won 4 rings with Steph, Clay, and Draymond. You can't win 7 games with 12 of the best players in the NBA.
So let me ask you a question real quick. You said he looks lost out there, right? And I'm not the biggest Steve Kerr guy, but you don't think it has something at all to do with the fact that he runs like a variation of an offense in Golden State that's triangle mixed with motion, elements from pop, elements from Phil, all that, and now he has to switch that to a ball dominant one guy in LeBron, and basically he has to run the LeBron offense. Right, you don't think
he don't have to do he don't have to do that.
He could have ran that offense that he runs in Golden State, and they would have been just fine.
And how do you think that would have worked for LeBron? At the end of the day, we know what this is.
I think that's the problem, though.
Yeah, that would not have worked well. We know that LeBron can't run that offense.
Well,
LeBron can run one offense and one only, and he's running it.
You found the root of all evil.
Well, in Kerr's defense, man, what they do in Golden State can't be. I don't think they had enough time to install that.
That's true too.
For the limit team. So that could have been it. But on the flip side, these supposed to be the best players in the league. They're supposed to be all high IQ. So I would think that he'll be able to put a little bit of it in there.
Something. You don't gotta install the whole offense, but you should be able to implement a base version of it. Something.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
agree. Like they're NBA players, so the simplistic form of it, I think they would have been able to grasp in a short amount of time. Those basketball minds, they play the game. You know, I think they would have been able to grasp the base of it. Maybe the technicalities, and nobody else can shoot like Steph, but you got Steph on the team. I feel like there is no excuse for it. I'm gonna be real. Regardless of the talent, the European talent or the talent across the world has gotten better. I don't think that's, you know what I'm saying. I don't think that we can overlook that. But our talent has gotten better too, or at least that's what everybody is saying. Right?
Well, I got a question, and this is just a question for you basketball people, right? Is LeBron's offense easier to teach?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it is. Here's
the reason why
it's harder for other people to learn how to play in.
No, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's elementary. It's AAU basketball.
No, but here's the reason why.
Everybody who plays with LeBron say he makes it easier for them because they don't have to do anything but stand in the corner and set screens or catch and shoot. LeBron does everything. Right?
That's all you need.
Right. So, but when you with superstars, you're not supposed to be doing it. You're supposed to do that for guys who can't get their own shot.
It's okay.
And that's what I mean when I say it's harder, because when you are a superstar, to go from playing how you play and then being relegated to that, it's very difficult. I would say that's not easy.
That's why I said no, because you go from being the one on your team, you're the guy that's facilitating the offense, to now you have to go stand in the corner, or you got to go stand over here and wait for the ball to come your way. That's why I say it's harder to play in a LeBron system. Like
it's harder to win. It's harder to win playing the LeBron system, but it's not harder to install. It's not harder to teach.
The difficulty of it isn't it's not difficult offense. All you do is you're going to be a cutter, a screener, or a shooter.
It's essentially 5 out.
It's essentially 5 out. It's 5 out.
It's like comparing.
Get a ball to LeBron.
Yeah, it's like comparing.
Where's the echo at, man? Bring the echo back.
It's like comparing Kendrick Lamar's raps to the Cat in the Hat. Like LeBron is trying to win with Cat in the Hat offense, and he's playing against Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? That's what it is. As a lyricist, he's Cat in the Hat, and Kendrick Lamar is what Golden State offense is.
Y'all gonna miss LeBron when he gone, man.
Probably not.
Not really.
Okay.
The man's playing outstanding.
I tried, right? I tried. We could talk about Steve Kerr. We could talk about LeBron. We could talk about whatever y'all wanted to talk about, but we'd be wasting time. So let's get down to the nitty gritty of Windhurst was correct on the rest of the world is catching up, and I'll tell you why. Nope. I'll tell you why. Is it talent? Absolutely not. Is it? It's the NBA's fault. It's the NBA's fault. Number one, the NBA removed defense. Number two, the NBA removed big men from playing centers. And so if you're looking at the way the NBA is played now, it's played the way the European played the game 10 years ago. Now they're dominant and paying in the paint and being aggressive and all that. And we trying to finesse it and playing 5-man out or whatever. They're playing a better brand of basketball internationally now than the NBA is playing, and that's the bottom line.
We've been duped. We've been
Amen.
hoodwinked.
Amen.
No, that's all facts right there.
So
yeah, I was like, I don't think I could disagree with that one. Like, and then if you look at half the people that they even draft is from overseas. They're drafting more overseas players than ever before. So
listen, there are guys who are killing in college, 7 feet guys that play with their back to the basket. They don't get a look in the NBA because they don't want to play like that. I mean, there's monsters in college. You understand?
That dude from NC State, Wolfpack Burns.
Yeah.
Man, they got that man learning how to do that leg kick out that Jonathan Ogman was doing for 20 years.
Yep.
That's true.
I feel bad for Zach Edey.
Yep.
Zach Edey.
So at least he got drafted.
At least he got drafted.
Yeah, but he got drafted lower than he should have.
Right, so another question.
Yeah, what's up, E?
Is Jayson Tatum one of the best 5 on the team?
Yes.
Yes.
Would you say, explain the question?
Okay, so You mean like if we were numbering them 1 through 5 based on talent and skill?
Yes.
Would Jayson Tatum be in the top 5?
Yes.
I think he's like number 6, bro.
He might be 5 if he's in the top 5.
You can't assemble 5 players that's better than Jayson Tatum. I don't care where you get him from.
And that's what I'm saying. He's in there. He's definitely in there.
I think he.
Are we talking about 5 in the NBA?
Listen, when you make first team NBA 3 years in a row when they don't want you to, you get what I'm saying? Like they want Luka to make first team. They don't want Tatum to make it, but they can't deny him. He's made it 3 years in a row first team. That's over LeBron. That's over Durant, and they're in the same position. So he's top 5. The only reason why he don't look like top 5 because they're not playing Tatum's offense. They're playing LeBron's offense. Who's going to outshine LeBron in LeBron's offense? Nobody. I wish you would come in here in my house and then try to be a better daddy than me. You can't do it.
Right.
I'm gonna out daddy you in my house. You can't do it. You can't come in here and run my kids better than I run my kids.
So listen, that's the second time that you done made a daddy
reference. I'm covered by the.
No, you covered.
You covered by the what?
By the what? By the
by the what? You covered by the what?
I was waiting for that to be finished.
I'm glad I cut him off.
Covered by the what?
You covered by
hey man, y'all got a little LeBron hate out of y'all system. Y'all good?
It's not.
Where's the hate?
Oh my God.
Where's the hate?
Is it all out?
Why can't we be critical?
You
We can be critical of.
You can't be critical of LeBron. That's hating. You didn't know that?
No. There's a
NBA
difference.
players, and we can't be critical of 449 of them. We just can't be critical of LeBron.
Correct.
No, there's a difference. I'll let you know when it's criticism versus when it's hate. So far, it's only been criticism.
Right. So where we got Tatum at? Are we going 5 or we going 4? All right. So
is it the Olympic team?
If we want to be real, I gotta have Steph, KD, Embiid, top 3, and
AD,
and then I gotta have Tatum and Edwards 4 and 5.
I put Edwards ahead of him. I put AD ahead of him too. When
Well,
AD is healthy, he is a problem.
How come he ain't get the Lakers to the finals?
Listen,
Apparently he did in 2020.
He did in 2020.
Oh, so we counting the bubble now. Got it.
You heard what I said. Apparently,
yeah. I know.
Tell him to do it again. Tell him to do it again. Hey, listen.
I've been waiting on it.
When Can't Get Right hit that first home run. Nah, he got to do it. You got to do it again for me to believe that. That was a retard mistake. Oh, I can't say that R word.
No,
that was a little mistake right there. You know what I'm saying? Give him that right there, Bernie. That's what he said. So if Anthony Davis can get the Lakers there again, I believe it.
Yeah.
Tatum has got there twice. Tatum got there twice.
He'll get us there again. Don't worry about
it.
Didn't AD average like 32 and 16 in the first round this year though? Like he was killing, but we know what really held him back.
Oh, we know what held him back.
I think he has to remove himself from.
Let's get it out.
What held him back?
I got you. You got to remove himself from
that
LeBron.
hate that you was looking for, Eric.
Go ahead. I did hear it is. Come on.
No,
You know what it
I
is.
just said it.
I don't even have to say it, and you know what it is already. So I don't know how
I
that's.
know what held him back for real.
What held him back, Jay?
The unibrow.
Well, hold on, Jay.
Going up.
Jay. When you answer that question, I want you to roll right into this next one. But let me get this super chat first. You can blame the Golden State Warriors. It's a copycat league. Thanks for the $5 super chat. But Jay, here's the question that I want you to answer. Right after you answer what you was just about to answer that one on the screen.
LeBron starts over players that destroy him in the NBA. Easy.
Say it.
It's a condition of his contract of being there.
No, Clubber Lang had it right in Rocky 3. Politics, man. This country wants to keep me down.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
man.
what it boils down to. I don't recall LeBron being destroyed too many times by anybody. Destroyed? I don't recall that.
There's 2 people off that comment right there. There's 2 people that have single-handedly tarnished that man's career.
We just seen one from Serbia destroy him last night. His name was Bod.
Touche.
Destroy?
Yeah. And then went through to the dome on him.
I don't want to talk about that because that made me so mad.
Strong words.
How do you
what he did was woke up somebody who had a Band-Aid on his eye. That Band-Aid came off and it was on.
Yeah, what happened to
Why
the
do you-
bad day? That was
Why you talk junk to somebody who not even dressed up on the court? They sitting on the sideline.
Hey,
Now,
direct
Melo
that
was
attention.
running plays.
No, what got me was the
was he
crying
talking
at
drunk
the
or
end.
playing homage?
Oh, he had his head in the jersey and everything. He had to get
Can't,
consoled by
can't
Jokic.
talk and then start crying at the
hey,
end.
This shit
He
out
get
like
like
a kid.
on
No,
his
hey,
chest.
he make you put your head in your jersey.
I can already see one of them little promo videos on Twitter when they do all the this is when it happened, and you know they do the 3 to the head from Bog, and then you're gonna see LeBron with that Miami face. And then he just gonna turn the whole video.
There's a few people, no matter how well things are going for you, you shouldn't taunt. He's on that list.
Listen, I don't mind the talk.
1-5's on that list. It's a few people. 12. Tom Brady's on that list. I don't care how good things are going for you.
The don't taunt list.
People don't
Oh
taunt.
yeah.
Huh?
Certain dudes.
15's on there.
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah,
15,
he's on that list too.
15,
Absolutely,
15
on
ahead
that.
of the
No
list.
question.
Steph is on that list too. I gotta put Steph on there.
30's on the list.
Yeah,
You don't make that mistake because
KD is the president of the list.
yeah.
All narcissists are on that list, man.
Facts.
All narcissists.
MJ and Kobe was on that list.
You know who was on that list too on the low? Paul Pierce was on that list.
Oh, Paul Pierce was on that list.
The truth. Yeah, the
Paul
truth.
Pierce got on that list after he got stabbed up. Real talk.
Damn. I
So,
don't understand what the stabbing at the.
Yeah, I don't
Nah,
think
he
that
wasn't. He was okay. When he got stabbed, he came back a different animal for real.
Well,
Quick
if
question,
you remember,
watching
what was
it-
that in the 2000 Eastern Conference Finals? He was going bonkers against the Nets before they ended up losing. Antoine Walker shot them out of that series, but remember they were
Don't blame
down.
Cybertwan. Don't
Listen,
hey,
I'm
listen,
a
we're not
Celtics fan, so
there
you
will
know I
be
let
no
him do
Cybertwan
it.
Slender on man down.
Yeah.
All right, quick
Hey, what was you
question.
saying,
So,
Britne?
What's up, Britne?
Who's your few MVPs of this last game?
Of course,
Yeah,
Steph.
Steph.
Of course, Steph.
If you choose
Steph,
to choose, give me
LeBron?
three or about 2 or 3.
Steph for sure.
LeBron.
KD.
KD was there. Yeah, KD.
And Embiid's defense in the last
Y'all
6
try
minutes
so hard
was
not
crazy.
to say LeBron. That junk is hilarious.
No,
I
I
know,
mean, it's really tough.
LeBron.
You got to give it to Steph and Embiid, and then it's a toss up between KD and LeBron.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
LeBron.
Here's the reason why I kind of edge KD a little bit over LeBron, right?
Okay.
Because he's your favorite player.
No. This is no bias, right? KD's
defense.
defense was crazy. KD was
LeBron's was too. He was guarding Jokic. They had to get a screen off of him to get LeBron off of Jokic.
So KD was locking guards 92 feet.
He sure was.
Yeah, he's 7 feet in the crouch, like in the backcourt. That was impressive.
7 feet sitting in his
He
chair.
caused the turnover on the backcourt. Guard.
Yeah. And you know what? Real talk though, I saw Steph pick up 3/4 court for the first time in a long time. Yes,
Ever.
Right.
I don't know if that ever happened, but
that's who defense I was surprised at.
Yeah.
Exactly.
it was guarded. In that fourth quarter, they all guarded.
Right. They all guarded.
They all
They were
guarded.
strapped up.
That was guarding a real tougher. And
Right.
and that was real dope for me. Doper.
What happened? What happened
Doper.
is what if you play defense like that every night? What if the league is set up that you have to play defense like that every night?
But it's not.
It'll look like the 90s. It'll look like the 90s.
Right.
And they
We
do not.
would love it again.
I guarantee you 100 points will be hard to come by.
It'll look
Hey,
like
you
the
know what?
WNBA looks right now.
Right.
Real defense,
100.
real offense.
100 points be
NBA,
hard to come by. So when somebody
Where
get
the
30,
NBA
you would
is
know that's a
failing us.
real 30.
What the NBA is failing us is they believe what the NFL believe is that offense sells tickets.
Offense.
And it
Yeah.
really
Right.
does. But
It does.
especially in the NFL, like don't nobody really want to see the 3-0 football game.
I
Sure.
do. I'm a
You'll watch
Ravens
it,
fan.
but you don't really want to see it.
Football lovers don't mind watching it, but
That's
right.
they're trying to sell tickets to people who don't love football.
Man, there's a
I'll
difference.
Great point, Mel.
There's a difference between a very defensive game and two dog shit
AC fans
teams.
should know.
Last year, excuse me.
Taylor Swift with that Taylor Swift nonsense. They
Oh,
Exactly. They selling tickets to
That
Swifties.
sold, she sold
And you don't
more,
even
they
need
sold more
them.
tickets than they've ever sold.
I don't care about the tickets. I want to watch football.
and
Facts.
tell them to stop swag canoeing, because I'm not calling it swag surfing. Tell them to stop swag canoeing
So here's
in them
here's the
games.
thing, right? I can't stop what they doing to make their money. Do I want to see that shit on my TV? Absolutely not. However,
Right.
put the camera on 8-7. I don't care about that mayonnaise salad out there. Put the camera on 8-7 and 1-5 and let us go to work. But
Mhm.
in the
It's a-
NBA, go ahead.
No, I was about to say there's a reason why the NBA sell more tickets than Globetrotters, but go ahead.
Right. we watch basketball because it's unique in the way that the offense and the defense makes the game exciting. A good block, man, we go crazy for a good block. We go crazy. Somebody rip somebody clean at half court. You know what I'm saying? So defense is just as exciting as offense in basketball.
If you love basketball, though, most of who they're marketing to, think about this, right? We love that because we grew up seeing that, right? And because we appreciate the skill level and everything that's associated with that. But think about who they're marketing to now. They're marketing to the younger generation, the people who are going to be around longer to spend more money. And so those people didn't grow up seeing that, so they don't appreciate that. They appreciate a player shooting 10 or 15 threes in one game. They don't appreciate defense. They appreciate, up and down, quick pace, right? Lower attention span. So this is who they are marketing to. And I get it. It's a sound business plan, but it's to the detriment of the product. But they're still getting what was it, $70 billion, $76 billion TV deal? So they could care less because the money is rolling in.
Yeah, it's a bottom line game for them. It's a bottom line game for them. Like, it really doesn't matter if the product is suffering. The product has been suffering for a while. It gradually got to this point. But I think we can see it. If we were to take a time machine, even 10 years ago, the game wouldn't look the same as it looks right now. But at the end of the day, I think that, getting back to what we were talking about, I think that the only way to fix this is to start implementing rules to where defense can be played again. I don't think it's no other way, but I don't see the NBA doing that because, once again, it's a bottom line game. I think that the game is going to get gradually worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the super chat.
Off by bringing hand checking back. Just start small. Bring hand checking back.
They'll never do
Shout
that.
out to the super chat, Unspoken Voices Inside Media.
Yeah,
European basketball has not gotten better than USA basketball. What makes it look like that is the style of play and the changes of the rules to fit the white European players.
Well, that's a great comment. I don't think any of us were insinuating that European basketball has gotten better. I think what we were saying is that we feel like the gap is closing or has closed a significant amount. I think there's a difference between saying that and saying that the European style and the European players are better.
But to be even more specific, what we're saying is the NBA is closing the gap themselves.
Yeah,
Like,
they self-sabotaging. They self-sabotaging, yeah. So real quick, man, somebody one or two of y'all give a comment on Charles Barkley's part of it, with saying that the reason why the game was even close was basically because KERR is mismanaging everything, not playing his horses like Jayson Tatum and not his substitution patterns as well. And that we'll be quick with that, and then we'll move right into Jayson Tatum, and then we'll open the phone lines up after that. So somebody comment on Charles Barkley.
Hey, just real quick, I really think the reason it was so close is the refs. The refs.
Thank you.
Had them back off on defense a little bit. So I think when they really bit down and got to playing hardcore defense, and the refs stopped blowing the whistle as much, the game changed. So when they was blowing a lot of whistles, they was getting a lot of calls in the beginning. And off a little bit.
How did you see it, Britne?
Me personally, I just thought it was too much one-on-one ball. I just felt like it wasn't enough team basketball, in my opinion, when I was watching the game. I just felt like it was guys who, they could shoot the three, but you're trying to play Steph ball. Only let Steph play his own ball. But then, LeBron coming down, I just didn't like how the things were flowing when the ball in the first half was in LeBron's hands. And me personally, I didn't like how things were flowing. There's a lot of one-on-one basketball, like I said earlier. It just wasn't flowing right. And then on defense, I felt like clearly you could see they were shooting a lot of threes. Why you keep going behind the screen? Fight through the screen.
Right.
You don't want to go behind the screen. You want to fight through that screen, because that's all they were doing. That's all the majority of their points came from was that 3-point line. So you had to slow that down. And then once in the second half, they realized, all right, we got to get tight on the defensive side of the ball. We got to play a little bit more team ball, passing the ball a little bit more, throwing it down in the post a little bit more, allow Joel to get in the flow of the game, allow some of the other guys to really get their game going. Once that happened, and they ended up coming back and winning the game. So that's how I seen it.
Serbia was playing a mix of Nuggets and Golden State basketball.
Yeah,
That's-
and then
that's
they was zoned up on defense off and on,
Right,
and
yeah.
they couldn't
lot of zone.
predict when they was gonna go into that zone. So I think that was good. It kind of slowed them down in the first half, man. But and they
Biggest
was
thing,
hot.
man, them boys
And-
were shooting. Them
They
boys
were
were
shooting.
shooting.
They
I
were
think
shooting
it-
lights out.
If you
Big
get
part of
shots,
that.
I don't care how good your defense is. If
Right.
there's no defense for a made basket. Them boys were
Right.
shooting the lights out.
Yeah,
for
they came to
two-
play.
for-
Big
for
part of
three
that,
quarters.
they were screening like crazy to get open.
Screens,
looks.
man.
Like I saw possessions like 3 or 4 ball screens in succession. I'm like, man,
Right.
these dudes are
Right.
doing everything they got to do to get open looks for their shooters. And to your credit, to your point, Jay, they were knocking them down in that first half. Really, the first 3
And
quarters.
that's what irritates me a little bit about that daggone drop coverage. You know, you
Mhm.
have to
I'm with you.
step up. You can't
Yup.
drop off, especially when they're
Right.
shooting like that. Step up, make them think twice about shooting that shot. So make them have to make a quick decision in that moment. And we just
Mhm.
weren't doing that in the first half.
How often does Embiid play drop coverage though?
That's what he do.
Yeah, I think he does it constantly. I think
that's
a
what he do.
lot of people, a lot of bigs in the modern NBA play it that way.
And I think that's another detriment to the game. Like,
Yep.
change up your coverage. If everybody is playing drop coverage and Trae Young, who's the smallest guy on the court, is hitting floater after floater after floater because your big is backing up, then don't back your big up. Like that's
Right.
it's,
Step up.
it's
Exactly.
step up.
I mean,
hit hard.
I think there's levels to that also because the other player has to be able to, because if you
true.
step up, odds are the other player's going to roll. But now the weak side has got to come over, and if they don't move over fast enough, now you stuck. So it's levels to that, and it's unfortunate that they just don't teach how to play proper defense anymore, in my opinion.
You just said it right there, Brittany. You just
That's
said it
it.
right there. They don't teach proper defense anymore.
I
That's
will
what
I will
wise
say
man
this.
told me.
I
If
will
you got 5 fouls, make each one of them count.
I
Every
will
time
say
I foul
this.
somebody got to get up off the floor.
I will say this. I will give
You gonna
Steve
get
Kerr.
attacked.
I will give Steve Kerr a glimpse of credit because the smartest thing he did in that game was realize when Jokic got his 4th foul, he immediately brought Embiid back in.
and went to
That was the smartest thing he did.
and went to him. Listen, I'm not here to bash Steve Kerr. I do think it's question. He makes questionable decisions, and I don't like sticking to these lineups. To like rotations sometimes have to be altered based on gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, you can have your plan going into. I think most NFL teams, the first 15 plays are scripted, like before you start. But if the defense has adapted, guess what you have to do?
You got to go away from your script.
You got to go
away. Just turn the page.
Turn the page and do something different.
Turn
Like
the
be
page.
willing to do that. And I think that he wasn't in this Jayson Tatum thing. I think just like we were talking about with Sha'Carri and the track stuff, I think eventually all of this is going to come out. And I think we're going to get some at least reasons behind, whether it's valuable reasons. I think we're going to get some reasons behind a lot of this stuff other than the fact that, Steve Kerr don't like the Boston Celtics, because that's the only narrative that's being pushed right now, that he don't like, the Celtics. But not playing a guy who's been as good as Jayson Tatum. That's the biggest question I have, and that's the reason why I was asking. Is Steve Kerr a great coach, or he's a bit
especially after watching the last game? And I feel like you could have at least had him come off the bench, because I didn't see nothing amazing out of that second unit.
When AD got in foul trouble, that would have been the best time to bring him in,
especially with Ant not shooting the ball with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He could have played over Derek White in that last game.
You still
he could have played over Derek White this whole entire time.
Absolutely.
And I don't think you can say he doesn't like the Celtics, because Drew and Derek been getting extreme tick.
Nah,
Well, I agree with all that.
He might have caught his old lady cheating and getting smashed to
Probably
booze
so.
up.
Since y'all brought it up, go ahead, Jay. I'm my bad. Go ahead.
That's it.
Since y'all brought it up, let's go ahead and
shout out to
go
the
ahead.
super chat. Shout out to the super chat. Ryan Walters. Serbia almost won with 3 players. No international team can field 10 to 12 All-Stars.
That's true.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
All right, so since y'all brought Jayson Tatum up, let's go ahead and slide into him.
Whoa.
Hey.
That's what we're not going to do.
Nah, man. You're not going to be out here
You got
talking
the
reckless.
shirt. The shirt covers you from saying accidental shit.
Yeah, you
nah.
too
The
far
shirt does
now,
not
man.
cover you for that.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I got him a shirt.
Nah,
that's
No, that shirt does not allow you to say random stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. What's the point of having your shirt on then?
Yeah.
Y'all just mad because y'all ain't got one.
Hell, don't ever disrespect
Take that shirt off if you think that.
Yeah, please. Yeah, hey, look, hey, don't say no weird stuff to me with a No Diddy shirt on. I don't give a damn. What you want?
Wild.
That man said we gonna slide into him real quick.
It was intentional. There was no stumbling about it. There was no hesitation. That was thought
Right.
out. He had that on the cue card.
Y'all gonna let me introduce the topic or not?
Yeah,
Y'all
go
gonna
ahead.
let me introduce the
I
topic?
think you want to say something like that again.
I will say this.
Let's slide into Jayson
Don't
Tatum.
slide into nothing, though.
I will say this. That does not apply to me. That applies to the 7 of y'all. That does not apply to me at all.
What's wrong with sliding though? I don't understand. It's
Into
people.
Tatum.
Romel, introduce the topic, bro.
It's people that drill. They call drill sliding.
What?
You talking about
don't
like
say-
pause,
Yeah, when people slide on the block, they don't say pause.
Slide on the block.
No,
They don't
okay.
slide
So
in
we
with
slide.
somebody.
We sliding on this topic.
That's not
We
what you
slide
said.
on this topic.
That's not
what
what
you
you
said.
said.
You said let's slide into him.
That's
Mhm.
That was terrible.
That was egregious, bro.
We gonna slide right into Jayson
Real quick.
real quick.
Pause.
Like, that's insane.
Man.
Well, one of y'all introduce it then. Britne, introduce it then. Since I can't say it right. Go ahead.
What we introduce? We're about to talk about Jayson Tatum.
Okay.
You gonna ask me to introduce it? You
Speaking
got
of
the
Jayson
daggone
Tatum,
topic.
I thought you
Speaking
was
of
going to say
Jayson
the same
Tatum,
exact thing. I
that's
thought
all
you
you had to
was
say.
about to slide.
That's all you had to say, Mel. Speaking of Jayson Tatum,
Right.
No, listen, Britne
That's
coulda
called a
said-
segue.
Good one. Good,
What you say, Zo?
good one.
said that. You could have said, "Hey, we sliding into Jayson Tatum. It'd have been all good." It applies to the 7 of us and not you.
All right.
you
So
did say
like
that.
like Britne said, speaking of Jayson Tatum, they talked about him on Gil's Arena and they wasn't nice about it. You know, they talking about how he getting benched and how his teammate that that's his role player is getting his minutes, man. Listen to how they spoke about this. And I'm gonna come back and I want to hear from y'all on what y'all think about his self-esteem leaving from, oh man, I just watched Jaylen Brown get Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Finals MVP. And then I come over here and I'm getting DNPs left and right while my role players are playing in front of me, man. Listen to how they spoke about this and then give me y'all comments.
So I know the other way they feel bad too. Yeah. I know Derek White is sitting there like, fuck, dog, why you keep doing this to me?
Yep, because you got to perform too.
I'd rather be Halliburton at this point. Just, yo, yeah, let's go.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Versus I got to go in there and play and then come at the end, sub me out, and this nigga sitting for you to fall like this.
My star teammate. No, looking at me like that. Like, look. Like, nigga, what's up, nigga?
The highest paid player.
That's you saying you did good.
Quenched in the motherfucker. Because you know you got to walk by the water machine and everything.
You did good today, bro. You did good today, bro.
I know you would have won by 30 if you played, big dog. You would have won by 30. I didn't even want those minutes.
They take no ankle.
Steve tripping.
No tripping.
Like, imagine I got to.
I ain't gonna play.
Because you know where Jayson Tatum's in the water right there. And I'm thirsty and motherfucker just finished playing. And I don't want to walk by her, so I just sit down.
You got to swallow your spit.
Mike, get in.
Hey, Derek, you want some water, Derek? You want some water? Derek. No, I'm good.
Motherfucker lips chapped in the motherfucker.
With the white shit.
Get in, Derek.
Turn two.
Scared to go by that water looking in his eye.
I don't like this.
Got to forget for you, big dog.
I don't like this at all.
Listen, man. We got it.
Yeah.
Just damn, I'm in it. He can't get the
1 minute.
He can't get the 5 minutes, 9 seconds. Go Barrett got.
No.
Like,
I can't get 5.
More. That's the audacity.
It's crazy.
The audacity.
And you want to dap me up after the game? Stay ready. Stay ready, JT.
Don't put me in for 5 minutes.
The audacity.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
No, don't do that.
The audacity to have me on the team and not play me on the team, period.
Y'all look.
I came all this way to watch y'all niggas play. I did it in the hotel.
My championship, I didn't even feel great. Like, think about the championship.
They got
before you gave me to it, like, all right, Finals MVP, Jaylen Brown.
Man, what the fuck?
Hey, so Jayson Tatum, how do you feel about
man, what the fuck?
Hey, like, wait, you just said him MVP. Talk to him. Let me get my emotions. Like, yeah, this is a great moment.
Now you're gonna have to do it all over.
Put your hands down. Put your hands down, Ricky. Put your hands down, Ricky.
Yeah, this is all great.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog.
And then now it's the same thing because you know the first person. You know the
first person they gonna interview is. Jayson, how you feel getting your first gold medal?
We worked hard.
You already know it's coming.
We worked hard. We did
Please
this.
surprise the media.
Put your hands down. Put your hands
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Jayson got some shit going on over there, man. He got a new baby coming and all kind of shit, man.
So how you feel about this go, dog?
Eric, man, how Tatum supposed to feel, man?
Hey, man, I know he probably feels disappointed, dog. I mean, he definitely deserves some more playing time. Definitely probably feel disappointed, but at the end of the day, they probably gonna win the gold. So I mean, he can talk to Steve Kerr offline and say, "Hey, man, I need some more minutes, man. You need
it's only one more game.
It's only 40 more minutes left.
Hey, need to let Derek White sit this one.
It's only 40 more minutes left.
Let Derek White sit this one, dog.
He ought to get 37 minutes this game.
Yeah, because he ain't really played the whole time.
I know, right?
Hey, they win gold, man. Jayson Tatum ain't gonna get a real
medal. Need the size. He should play the next game. They definitely won't need the size.
Yeah, they definitely. Yeah.
So one thing I'm not hearing people talk about when they're talking, not just you guys, but in general, about Tatum not getting his minutes and then Derek White getting minutes. The thing is with Derek White, he's an extra ball handler. Pause. He's a dude who can really defend and do all the little things, but he doesn't need shots. And if he doesn't get them, there's going to be no complaint. So he's the type of guy that most coaches love to have on the floor because of those attributes. And I think that means something. I don't think Steve Kerr in his wildest dreams is thinking Derek White is better than Jayson Tatum. That's why he's getting the minutes over him. I think it's just probably a better fit in terms of playing with all those other alpha type guys. If you don't think Tatum is mature enough and professional enough to get on the Olympic team and understand that he's not gonna get the same looks and the same shots and the same amount of shots that he got before, then you should have never picked him. No, they picked him and then got a replacement for Kawhi and was like, oh, this replacement is going to get all of Tatum's minutes. They don't make no sense because what Derek White does well, Jayson Tatum does it better.
Does better, absolutely.
Everything.
He can do everything that Derek White can do.
Better.
Yeah, hey, he should talk to him and say, hey, man, Derek, bro, say you don't want to play. Say put me.
Say your knee hurt.
Yeah, say you ain't got it tonight.
The bottom line is it's messed up. There's not 10 guys on planet Earth better than Jayson Tatum, period.
That's fair.
There's probably about 4 people he should be playing more minutes than that he's not. I'm not going to list the 4 because that'll be a controversy. But yeah, I think this is step 1 of a 5-step plan to break Dallas up. I mean, break Boston up.
Boston,
yeah.
They are
to break up a
way
whole
over.
Actually,
6.
They are way over the tax.
I see that differently, Jay. I see that differently, and I'll just say this: at least for this season upcoming, and I talked to my guys about this, especially as a Celtics fan. I'm a diehard Celtics fan for a long time now, but I really think that based on what's going on this summer with Tatum not getting what he thinks he deserves in this Olympics, and then obviously Mr. Brown being snubbed after the incredible performance he had in the playoff run last year, I think the 2 of them dudes I think they're going to go ham next year. And I think they are really going to be determined to go out there and show that, that they were done wrong. And they're going to make a concerted effort to demonstrate that they are among the best players in the league. Because you already know that Jaylen Brown had a chip on his shoulder from the beginning. And we've watched him become one of the better players in the league. And now Tatum is going to say, damn. Because remember, after they won, he said, what they going to say about me now? I'm a champion. Well, now he's got more fuel to the fire. So I think those 2, I think they're really going to go off next season. That's just what
here's the thing. That's the plan. If it doesn't happen, what's going to prevent them from the finger pointing? Like they have to They have to really be on one accord, and it's not just them two now, because now you throw White in here. Now they both got somebody to point at.
I think Drew Holiday can be a mediator and all of that. I think he can kind of. That's a good point.
We know Drew Holiday will go to another team on your ass,
and then go win another chip,
and then go win a chip.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. Right.
That man is 2 rings and 120 mil to the win. He don't care.
Britne, what was you about to say? I want to go right after Britne.
I got a question about this whole Team on USA. Jayson Tatum's not playing. Who do we feel is the leader? Do we feel like any of the players have a say so on any of this on this team?
LeBron.
Like, who we feel is the lead? LeBron. So there was a comment that said they believe that the players are upset about Jayson Tatum's not playing. So is LeBron, if he's the leader, is he not saying something? Should he go to Coach Kerr and be like, yo, JT needs to play. Why is he not playing?
No, LeBron ain't saying that. LeBron just
still mad.
about him
Jason
playing.
Tatum dunked on him in his second year in the Eastern Conference Finals, made that poster. He probably still mad over that. So
what can LeBron really do?
Let's say LeBron said something. Then the narrative is LeBron trying to hijack the coaching and
That's
so
a good point.
If he don't say something, then he's not using his voice to advocate for his peers. So he in a lose-lose situation.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Nah, it's even simpler than that. What can LeBron do when his biggest bankroll is funding this whole team?
Nah, it was just too strategic how Steve did it, because it was game 1. Nobody knew Tatum was not going to play game 1, and it just happened, right? So what if LeBron did say something, and he probably didn't need to say nothing because Kerr went into the public and was like, "Oh, I feel like an idiot not playing him," and you know, it just happened, and no one expected to ever happen again. Tatum started the next game, then he played the game after that, and all of a sudden, he's benched again, right? So, but now we got 1 game left, so I don't think he really had an opportunity to really say nothing. I'm pretty sure he's probably talking amongst, trying to at least get Tatum to, keep his head up and stay ready. But this is my thought about this thing, because Steve Kerr tried to cover his tracks when he benched Tatum the first time by starting him in game 2 and benching Embiid. See, look, all right, I'm benching somebody else, so it's not just Tatum. I'm benching Embiid as well. So that's how he covered his tracks, right? I also think they're covering their tracks by not picking Brown and bringing White in. Now they have to force themselves to play White because they told the world, we got White for a specific reason that nobody else could give us what White can give us. So you got to play him. You can't bring him in and say, hey, we didn't bring Brown in, and then because we needed this specialty that White provides, and then don't play him. You get what I'm saying? So they forcing themselves to play White just to cover up the Brown thing, and they're trying to find out who's going to get jerked. Okay, we know we go jerk Halliburton. He's a new guy. Who's the second person?
Come on, Mel. Come on, Mel. You doing this shit on purpose now, bro?
No, hell no.
You doing this on purpose now, bro?
Y'all gonna let me finish?
Go ahead, finish.
Can I finish?
Yeah,
and he looked at Tatum, and Tatum was just the nicest guy that he probably could put on the bench that wasn't going to cause a fuss. That's why he did it.
But the thing about it is, everything you can get from Derek White, you get more of from Drew Holiday. So you already got a Derek White on the team. What was the point of getting alone?
That's a great point.
Let me ask y'all a question though. What if, because his 2 DMPs both came against Serbia, right? What if Steve Kerr just feels like Jayson Tatum can't match up well against them off of what he's seen in the exhibition games? Like, what if it's actually in his mind good coaching?
I would bring questions.
That's too much credit.
Good coaching.
That's too much credit.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if playing one of the top 5, arguably, no argument as far as top 10 goes. Not playing one of those players. What I don't see any logic in that. Like, what does Serbia bring to the table that Jayson Tatum wouldn't be able to fit? The dude who plays both sides of the ball. Like, I wouldn't be able to know where that seems good. Like,
let me ask y'all a question.
Listen,
do y'all think Tatum being 6'9", 6'10" in shoes would be able to guard up well against Jokic, or guard up decent enough?
I don't think he's strong enough.
Not Jokic, but everybody else on that Serbia team.
Everybody else on that team, right? So, so if you got AD in there, or Bam, or Embiid going at Jokic, you can have basically an undersized big handling everybody else, but you didn't. There's no reason to not play him against Serbia.
But it could have been simply the way that Steve Kerr felt like buckets needed to be got against Serbia. Excuse me, God dog.
Whoa.
That Jayson Tatum would be in spots that would prevent the people he wanted to score the buckets from actually scoring. Like I'm not saying that none of this is true. All of this is, speculation, but there has to be something that he didn't play him both times against the same exact team. Like I think that's more something than it's nothing.
Yeah, we'll see. But with the phone lines are open, man, we willing to let y'all call in and hear what y'all think about the whole situation. Team USA all the way down to Steve Kerr, Jayson Tatum, all that stuff. And as always, our first caller is Chris.
There's nobody in France that can stop Jayson Tatum. That man need to play the whole game.
Yeah. Chris from Raleigh, what's going on, big dog?
What's going on, man? Hey, who just said Tatum is a top 10 on this panel? Because I'm about to cook.
I did. Hold on. Top 10 in the league? Yeah, absolutely top 10 in the league.
That's cap.
Okay. Cap. All right.
That's cap.
All right, explain.
Chris, hold on, Chris, before you go down this road.
No. Giannis, Jokic, Luka.
No.
Shea.
Wait, slow down.
He just beat your number 3. How does that math that?
Hold on. Hold on, Chris. This in order? Is this in order from number 1? You said Giannis first?
No. I'm just giving you 10 players.
Okay, give me the names again. You said Giannis. You said Giannis. Who else?
Jokic.
Okay.
Luka.
Okay.
Shea.
Okay.
Steph.
Okay.
KD. Embiid. Kawhi, LeBron, Jaylen Brown, better than Tatum.
Ooh. First of all,
better than Tatum. That's 10 players better than Tatum.
First of all, you can take Luka off.
Right off that
You
list.
can take Luka off of that. You can take Giannis off of that.
You can take Giannis off of that for
way
sure.
better than Tatum. You
Take Kawhi.
Luka is way better. Hold on,
Luka
Luka is way better than Tatum, and just got gentleman swept by that light skinned brother.
And you can take Jaylen Brown off the list.
Bro, the Celtics are spending $1 billion for that team. Come on, bro. That's a championship team. How could you lose with a team like the Celtics, bro? How? They've been to the conference finals 7 times, 5 times, bro. Come on, man. They always had a good squad.
And a lot of that got to do with Jayson Tatum.
Put Luka on that team, Jayson Tatum off that team, and put Luka on that.
Chris, what offense they gonna run? Chris, what offense they gonna run with Luka? Tell me, what offense they gonna run with Luka? What offense are they gonna run with Luka?
The same as LeBron's mind the game.
So you telling me the way Jayson Tatum plays off the ball and allows White and Holiday to run the offense is going to be better with Luka showing up and telling Holiday and White to go stand in the corner while Luka runs the offense?
Right.
That's what he's saying.
And move.
So you sat there and watched Luka handicap Kyrie all season to say that that's going to work in Boston.
You sat there and watched Porzingis run and beg to trade it from Luka and go to Boston and win a championship, and you think Luka's going to come in and Porzingis is going to be the unicorn?
More importantly, you sat there and waited for Melvin to put that phone number up here to call and say that number.
Oh, I know what it is.
I know you talking that crazy shit. Talking about Jayson Tatum. He a top 10. Get the fuck out of here. I just gave you 10 players better than Jayson Tatum.
No. You gave us 10 players you thought are better than Jayson.
You gave us about 5 or 6.
Still with the Luka. Are you thinking about the other side of the basketball?
What you say, Lil Bill? What you talking about?
Oh, Chris.
I guess that's me. But no, it's all good. But you forgetting about the other side of the ball, which Luka don't play at all. You think it's only one side of the game, huh?
You take Luka and put him on a defensive minded team with his 9 defensive ass.
Exactly.
Listen, Chris, what happened in the finals? The reason why me and Jay ain't pull up there. What happened then? Was Luka better?
The only reason why Boston won
Here we go.
is because everybody put their money on the Mavericks, and Adam Silver said, okay, let the Celtics win so we can get our money. Nobody had their money on the Celtics before the final started because they knew Jayson Tatum always underperforms in the finals, which he did this year.
The Celtics were the favorites.
Again.
The Celtics were the favorites.
He do every year. He does it every year.
You know how gambling works, brother?
No, wait, stop. What? How did he underperform? Explain that to me.
What was he averaging? 28, 6, and 9?
His playoff stats really won't interest.
He led the team.
He averaged less points. He averaged less points than he did in the regular season.
But what about rebounds and steals?
Yes, you 6'10", dude. You should rebound. You 6'10".
He ain't even the biggest dude on his team. What are you talking about?
Matter of fact, I think I made this point. Didn't I make this point with Caitlin Clark? I said she's averaging 6 rebounds per game. You said, so what? So I'm saying, so what?
Yeah, but Jayson Tatum is not averaging the most turnovers in his league.
Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop
Chris,
playing with me, bro.
I know what it is. You really just salty because you made that statement.
Bold ass prediction.
That bold prediction before the finals, and Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown and everybody on the Celtics did what they wanted without permission to everybody on the Dallas Mavericks. That's what happened. That's really why you're mad.
The Celtics gave Jaylen Brown $300 million, and they gave Tatum $300 million, and everybody else got $100 million. You damn right. The least y'all bums can do is win a fucking championship. Come on, man.
Chris, we gotta go to the next caller, man. I gotta let you finish smoking that Zaya Wade. We'll catch you on the next one, man. Thank you.
Hey, hold on, Mel. You ain't hiding from what you said earlier. Sliding into Jayson Tatum is crazy, brother.
It's really not that crazy, man. What's wrong with sliding? What's wrong with sliding? When did sliding become a bad thing?
Hey, Mel, it's not.
Don't even, because he know what he's doing. He know better. He know.
Okay.
He know. We're gonna slide right into Jayson.
I'll be back to cook y'all, brothers.
Well, next time bring some grease. Hey, Chris, next time bring some grease. Chris.
In order to cook, you got to turn the stove on, Chris.
Yeah, at least, turn bring some grease or something, man.
No, I don't play like that. Don't do that. Bye.
That man out here cooking.
He don't play like that.
I like that little bill though. That was original. I ain't heard that one.
Oh man, let's get one or two more calls, man. One or two more calls. The majority of his rebounds are uncontested though. Nah, not Tatum. You must be talking about Caitlin Clark.
Oh, when she said his rebounds, she talking about Caitlin Clark.
Y'all tripping, man. Caller from Rockford, Illinois. What's up? What's your name?
What's going on, man? It's H. Linton.
Hey, who?
Linton. This Linton.
H. Linton.
Oh, what's up, big dog? What's up?
ATL Friday, Southtown Ride.
Okay, what's up?
Hey, Britne.
Hey.
The last caller was tripping too. I don't know what the hell going on tonight. He definitely was smoking on some bad shit. But he don't need no more up. Let it go, bro. It's all good. Anyway, KERR, he don't need to be Team USA coach no more. Like, I don't know what the hell that. I didn't even watch no games, bro. I watched all highlights. Like, I couldn't even do it. I couldn't take it. Kissed me out to the highest festivity that you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga blew my high on the last one. What the hell is he talking about? What? Luka? Man, Luka ain't top 20. Like, man, get up out of here, bro. He need to learn to play some defense, lose 30 pounds.
Yep.
Be able to bench 250 to even get back on the court. Like, man, look, I'm tired of this LeBron Ball. What is the other nigga name?
Luka Ball.
Luka Ball.
If Luka don't lose them 30 pounds like you said, I'm calling him Luka Vandross all next season.
Hold on. Don't do Luther like that, bro. Don't do Luther like that. That is not Luther's fault. Call that nigga Ruben Studdard or something. Shit, he could be the Ruben Studdard of the league. Whatever. Shit. Don't put it on
walk
Luther.
in on some Luther Vandross disrespect.
Man.
Hey, Luka Vandross gonna be hard next season.
Luka Vandross.
I like that though. That's funny. Hey, Chris, man. Hey. No, wait, my
This
bad.
man said Luka Vandross.
No, not Eric. Eric is G. I like Eric. Eric be talking that shit. Chris.
What up?
Hey, look at man. Don't be stealing my takes, bro. Every time I get ready to say something, you steal my shit. Stop saying what I'm gonna say before I say it.
Who, me?
Little Bill.
Hey,
Bill stole my other takes.
Hey,
Because I was gonna say the same thing about Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Like, they need to go the fuck off next year. Like, I'm talking about just go run through the whole league, crushing everybody. If them niggas don't turn up, hey, Tatum, you want to be Black Mamba, all that? Look, bruh, you're gonna have to have a killer in you. I don't want to see none of that light skin shit. Let's get it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he really got to stop invoking Kobe's name. You're right about that. He got to stop that.
Man,
Yeah, man.
boy,
You can't be acting like no little girl sitting on the end of the bench. Like, first off, Kirk, what he did to him was dead ass wrong. Cause like literally, the man just won a chip, got the highest contract in NBA history, and the cover of 2K, which I'm gonna get. But I'm just saying, like, this shit is atrocious, bro.
Hey,
like,
Mel,
what kind of rotation he got going on?
Mel, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna need a shirt or a hat or something.
Luka dead by
Luka Vandross is crazy.
Luka Vandross is crazy.
Long ago.
Oh man.
Never too much, never too much, never too much.
only for one night.
Oh.
Only for
Eric, you really got to stay away from the singing. Don't do that. I like a smoker to sing. Don't do that.
But hey, man, I'm gonna get up out here, man. I just called.
All right, bro. Thanks for the call, bro.
That man gonna be singing to Kyrie. This house is not a home when they lose.
Oh man.
My man came on and said, "Hey, Britne."
Yeah,
Luka Vandross is wild though. That's tough.
Hey, that Luka dead by comment was off the chain.
Oh man.
I'm tight about how Luka Vandross kind of rock. We can't give him that quote of a nickname, man. He ain't earned that shit.
Hey, we gotta get that shirt, man. Hey, Mel, can I get an extra? Can I get the
Bruh,
shirt?
hey, I gotta make a Luka Vandross tonight.
Luka with a little a Luther curl.
Yeah, you gotta give him the curl.
Oh man.
Put the Luther curl, big Luther.
Oh boy, that junk. I'm gonna have that dance with my father on there. Hey, caller from Washington State. Is this Luka Vandross?
Oh shit!
No, it ain't Luther Vandross, man. My bad. Sorry.
What's good? What's poppin'?
Oh man, y'all was sitting there talking about KERR, man, being disrespectful to the Boston Celtics as a whole, man. It's crazy, man. But y'all right on key about how Tatum should be playing, man. It's like he does everything better than White. Y'all right on point with that. But the whole thing is literally, in my opinion, it's kind of not being a LeBron hater, but it's kind of set up for LeBron, to be honest. As far as the starting five, like nobody's seen this starting five coming, but I see why they got it, because the way it's set up, LeBron is going to get his shot, and he's going to get his assist by passing to Curry and Booker on the other side, coming off a screen. So it's kind of set up. But as far as Tatum, they trying to basically show that Ant-Man is the future, and they don't give a damn about Tatum or the Celtics. So unless the Celtics get a lot of sympathy votes or something for next year, because nobody seems to like them, they get zero respect. How you gonna win 60-some games and have neither one of them be in top 5 in MVP voters? That was already a shot to him. Then you don't put Jaylen Brown on the team, then you bench Tatum. This is a straight FU to the Boston to the Boston Celtics to be for real.
Could be.
Chris, your witness.
I mean, we can only assume what the motive is, man. Like I said earlier, I don't really see it as that, but I mean, because Drew and Derek White are getting 16, 18, 20 minutes a game. So it's just like, it's got to be something personal with Tatum or something that somebody above him in pay grade told him, hey, you gotta sit Tatum. You know, it doesn't. It's something's not the math ain't mathing.
Okay, what about this? The main thing they've been trying to prove to me is that, this team is better than Dream Team. And they've been trying to do a mixture of stars plus role players. So after you do this to Tatum, a lot of stars not going to want to come to the team because nobody wants to be embarrassed and not play. So what does that make this team the best team ever now? If they can prove that it's better than the Dream Team because, Bird was old. He had a bad back at the time. And Magic was a year in retirement. And MJ's not better than LeBron because he played against janitors.
So the Dream Team is the standard. So I keep saying that. Like every time somebody bring up somebody's better, you can't bring up nobody's ever going to be better than the Dream Team because it's the standard. So
100%.
Exactly.
Anything else is just it's a good team, good job. The American basketball players are better. That's cool. But there would never be another Dream Team. Based on the fact that the people who was on that team were all-time legendary players.
And I mean, look at the roster of this team. There's 2 role players. Everybody else is a legit one. The only 2 role players would be Derek White and Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a 1 or a 1A because you got Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying?
What you call
Bronny
it?
and
AD. Default. Halliburton won by default.
Halliburton.
Well, yeah, but he's still classified as 1. He's the superstar on that team, right?
Somebody's the 1 in Charlotte. That don't make you no damn 1.
But he's a 1. So on a team full of
Tally is the 1.
There's 10 1. So you muted.
No, you muted.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah, but Hallie is the one by default. That is funny. I mean,
you can give it to Siakam.
Dang.
Nah,
let's get these likes up.
And to Jeffrey comment in the Bam is the one.
Bam ain't the one.
Bam is the one.
Nah, Butler's still the one.
No.
I still give it to Jimmy.
No, because Jimmy's only the one
Tyler Hero
for like 2 weeks out the year.
Right.
when it matters.
Bam has been the one the entire season.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take one last phone call. Hey, thanks for the call, man. We had one caller that was trying to get in. I'm gonna call that caller back.
Hey, easy, y'all be easy.
All right, thank you, brother.
That man Mel said thoughts for the call.
Hey, let's get these likes up. Hit the like button.
I wasn't gonna say
Yeah.
that.
Dominique, you can call back. With Dominique only, that'll be the last call because she called like 3 times and she wanted to get in. So you can call back. If not, then we'll move on. Hey, we not gonna do the wheel today for those who you like the wheel, but I do want to show y'all my pyramid of players that never won a ring. I'm interested to see if y'all agree with my pyramid. I'm gonna give Dominique 10 more seconds to call back. Well, we got Jim Avery. Jim Avery been calling me for 4 days. I'm gonna let him through. Caller, what's up? Turn YouTube off in the background so we don't hear the echo. You're live as well.
What's up, bro? What's up, man?
What's good? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, man. We talking about goats and stuff. Back in the day when Chamberlain and Russell were going up against each other, They were both GOATs. Russell was just a bigger GOAT than Chamberlain. Then you move on to Kareem coming into the league. He came into the league a GOAT, and he was a bigger GOAT than those two guys. Then you come on down to Jordan. Jordan is king GOAT. LeBron is not even in the picture. Kobe is next to Jordan. If you put that what's that thing when you put all the heads on? When you put that head up, they should put Jordan at the top.
Oh.
Maybe Russell under him and Chamberlain. Chamberlain is a smaller GOAT than Russell. See, everybody should have the honor of being a GOAT that is a GOAT in their time. Jordan is the GOAT of all time. Because Kobe copied Jordan's game, but do you really think Jordan taught him everything that he knew? That was the most vicious man in the game. He didn't teach nobody. I doubt if he would even teach his own damn kids everything he knew. Talk about Jordan. Now, that's the way the GOAT situation goes.
Hey, real quick.
You left LeBron out. You left LeBron out. Go ahead. Where does LeBron lay in it?
I left him out on purpose. He's not in there.
There you go.
Hey, real quick, I got a question for you. You do know that GOAT is an acronym for greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. And that's Jordan.
How can you have several? How can you have several greatest of all time?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because of that time, they was the greatest, and they still. Once you become a GOAT, you're always gonna be a GOAT. You just fall in certain categories as a GOAT. Russell was a bigger GOAT than Chamberlain. Chamberlain was a GOAT. He just wasn't a GOAT the same as Russell. Because Chamberlain beat every damn body but Russell. Nobody beat Chuck Chamberlain but Russell. Russell got them level rings, and that's what makes Russell the GOAT of that time. It don't make him the GOAT of all time because you come down to Jordan, you skip him and come all the way down to Jordan. Jordan's a better damn ball player than Bill Russell and Tatum.
Well, let me do this for the audience right before we end the phone call because you left a message on my voicemail talking about the nicknames of the GOATs. Explain that.
Check this out. When you're coming up as a kid, say there's an ugly kid in your neighborhood. You give him a nickname, Ugmo or something. It's gonna be hard for somebody to come in your neighborhood and out ugly that kid because his nickname is ugly. Now, Jordan got quite a few nicknames. You got Air Jordan. You got Black Jesus. A couple of more I can't think of right now. Kobe got the Black Mama. Nobody in the basketball world got a nickname that's dangerous as those two names, Black Mama and Killer. Jordan's nickname is Killer. That's a killer. When you name the killer, that means you go after people. Nobody comes after you. You go after people. Jordan go after you. Nobody came after Jordan. Jordan is high, undefeated. Nobody, you can't beat nobody. And I'm gonna tell you something. Jordan is the daddy of Kobe. Kobe is Jordan's child. The children never really outdo the dad. You know, that's his daddy. Kobe will let you know that. He calls the man all times of night, all times of morning, because he's calling Killer, because he want to be like Killer. And nicknames personifies what you are. Why do you think they call him Killer? Because he can't be touched. Killer means if you're in the mob, you're a killer. Everybody feels you. Everybody feels Jordan. Nobody feels LeBron. We can call his name now. Who feels LeBron?
But his nickname is King though.
King don't do what all King do is order people to do shit. That's all they do. They don't go out and do shit themselves. They just sit back and do like LeBron do. So yeah,
LeBron ain't did nothing.
He's not to be called no damn goat. Not to be called no damn goat. You might put a goat head on him, but you don't call him no goat. He's not the GOAT. I mean, if you go to football, you know who the GOAT of football is to me? A lot of people think it's Brady. Brady's not the GOAT. Lawrence Taylor's the GOAT of football.
I knew he was going to say that.
Lawrence Taylor's the GOAT.
Lawrence Taylor guy, yo.
You seem like it.
I am. Now, you got other GOATs. You got other GOATs in football. But Lawrence Taylor is the team GOAT. Is the big GOAT. Now, and that's what it should be in basketball with all of us. We should name Jordan top. Anybody from Chicago that goes against Jordan be the GOAT, or they had their ass whooped. Because before Jordan came here, I said, what?
You know, they call him Go James.
Go James. They should call him Sheep James.
Not
they should be calling him Sheep James. He should be Sheep James. Because GOAT belong to Jordan and Kobe. The GOAT, until someone comes along, and it's not LeBron, and take it from Jordan, them 6 undefeated finals, them 6 damn rings, them 6 rings damn near in a row. Until you get all the numbers you want. Until you get them things from Jordan, you ain't gonna beat it. You ain't topping it.
I don't see nobody else getting 6 rings like Jordan got.
Ain't nobody gonna ever get that again.
Yeah.
They had a perfect team too. They might soften the game up enough for somebody to get it. So they keep on softening the damn game up like they're doing. Because this ain't even basketball. I don't even like to watch this crap no more.
Well, hey, look, we appreciate the call, man. We trying to move on. I appreciate the call, Jim.
Y'all got the #1 show, brother. I appreciate watching.
Hey, man, we thank you for that, man, for sure. Thank you for that.
The love, brother.
When I think of something else, I'll call you.
All right, bet. All right.
Have a good night.
Yep.
For sure.
Hey, time out. I had a question for you, Melvin. Did you say that his name was James Avery, like Uncle Phil?
I think it was Jim, but Jim and James is the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Why you don't want me, man? I'm sorry. That's how my ADHD works.
That's a GOAT episode, though.
Hey, Zoe didn't do no work on the ship, did he? He just go
All right, so we finally got Dominique on the line. Dominique, go ahead. You got about 45 seconds.
Oh, I'll be last. I just wanted to tell you guys that Jayson Tatum, Kerr has no respect for him. That's very, very clear. He clearly doesn't like the guy. It's not a mystery, but I don't think that there's a big deal with him not playing. Fine, but Kerr is not using a basketball reason to bench him. But there is a basketball reason. He doesn't always defend, and he doesn't always show up in the fourth quarter. So when you disappear, when you have to win, then I want Steph. Maybe I want LeBron to bum rush the lane because we saw Tatum
get that out your mouth, Dom. You want LeBron there?
Just hold on. You're taking up my 30 seconds or whatever I got. So, maybe I want LeBron to bum rush the lane, because Tatum, we saw him miss dunks. We saw him miss. Where's my bag? We saw him miss dunks. We saw him miss everything. He was missing dunks, layups. I prefer LeBron to bum rush the lane than Tatum. Tatum's just he's not reliable, and he has loser intangibles. If it wasn't for Jaylen Brown, they wouldn't have won that championship. So that's all I got for you guys.
All right, man. Safe travels, man. Thanks for the call.
Thanks so much. I'm out here walking through the plane. So have a good one, guys. I'll see you all next week.
All right. See you. Peace.
All righty.
All right. That's all the calls for this segment. I don't even know if we're gonna take any more calls out there. What happened, Chris? You made
I would not be doing my job if I didn't say this. The Browns and 49ers agreed to send Brandon Ayuk to Cleveland in exchange for Amari Cooper with a 2nd and a 5th round pick. The problem, Ayuk said no to the trade.
Ayuk, he said no to that one. He said no to New England.
Patriots.
This is the closest we've gotten to an actual deal. They were just
it's not.
It's not because there was a verbal agreement in
Patriots offered him $32 million.
Well, Cleveland was a playoff team last year.
He didn't want to go because of the quarterback situation.
I think he wants to. I think he wants to go to the Steelers if he could get there.
Yeah,
the Steelers aren't trying to send a wide receiver though.
Right.
No, because you can't. You want Pickens and
send the other dude, Deontay Johnson over there.
Isn't he gone?
He's gone. Deontay Johnson's gone. I think he's either in Miami or Carolina.
That was your leverage right there, Pittsburgh. What you doing?
I'm glad that's what it was because the face you was making, Chris, I thought somebody got hurt, man.
Oh,
I was
like, I was like, this Brandon Ayuk situation getting spicy.
There was also supposedly a verbal agreement in place with the 49ers and the Steelers for Brandon Ayuk to head that way. But I think at the end I believe that Brandon Ayuk wants to stay in San Francisco. He just wants to be compensated in the way that he feels he deserves.
I think there's a specific.
I think they're only like $3 million apart though. Say again.
$1.5 million.
That's it.
Which is crazy.
That's about like Martin Lawrence. That's about like Martin Lawrence when he was like, "I'm not paying the $5. I'm not
Right.
Right.
$1.5 million.
He's not even gonna see that after taxes. So what
I
are
was
we
about to say, if
talking
you
about?
in California, you need every penny, man.
That's true too.
Absolutely, taxes out there crazy. So
It's the principle, and and maybe he just want to break from training camp. That's all it is. It's the principle.
And they didn't do CMC like that.
Right.
Well, that's because CMC is the linchpin of that offense, though. They need him for sure.
Yeah, that's
I think
crazy choice of words to say linchpin. But you know what? I'm good.
I think Ayuk genuinely wants out of that situation.
that is a wild.
With all the rumors coming out of San Francisco.
You
All
about
right, before we get to football, let me show y'all my pyramid.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's see the pyramid.
This is the players with no rings. This is my
Trash on
pyramid.
three.
It's not gonna be trash, but y'all let me know what y'all think, man. As I bring this up and show, and as you can see, J-Lo over there with plenty rings, teasing them because she got all of them. But these players.
These graphic ever.
Oh my gosh.
All right, man. Read it and read, man. Let me know what y'all think. How did I do on it?
I like that for the most part. I put Barkley in tier 2, and I put Ewing in tier 3.
Who you taking out of tier 2 for Barkley?
Okay, so I would take Dominique Wilkins out of tier 2 and put Barkley in.
Don't do me like that, Bruce.
It's no disrespect to the highlight film. I'm just, I think it's Barkley.
I understand.
I'm gonna take
Mac tier 4.
This is
But
tough.
you got that's tough.
This is tough.
Very tough.
I would swap AI and Carl.
You would have AI as the GOAT.
No.
Not in the ring.
No.
Yeah,
he can't carry that. He can't carry GOAT of no rings.
I don't know. Like he been Carmelo. Y'all know how I feel about Carmelo, but the dude has been so high level basketball
for so long.
Like for so long.
Yeah.
He need a ring.
So then, wait a minute. I got a question, Mel. If Karl Malone is the all-time GOAT of not championship players, he's the GOAT, but John Stockton's way down there. That's interesting.
Yeah, Karl Malone was a number 1 for his offense, and John Stockton was a number 2.
Yeah, I get.
You got to respect the number ones.
Yeah, but
if you go down that pyramid list, it's full of number 1s. To be a number 2 on that list, you got to be a cold brother.
And he is.
I don't even. Realistically, though, I don't even see Stockton as a number 2.
So hold on. By that criteria, why you got Steve Nash and Stat on the same line?
Steve Nash and who?
Stoudemire.
He got Chris. You got Ewing below Chris Webber?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
How?
I'm cool with Chris Webber.
Chris Webber.
The only reason Ewing didn't win a championship because he kept running into Jordan.
Correct.
And the only reason why Webber didn't get it is because they was cheating for the Lakers.
Facts.
Oh, here we go. Boy, something about these Lakers, boy.
He could have said they had Kobe, right? He could have said anything. He chose to say that.
That's where I thought he was going, but he went in the direction I was going to go.
Hey, yo, I love this respect.
You didn't answer my question, man.
And Mark Price. That's good stuff. I love that respect right there.
I don't have an answer for why Nash and Amari is on the same tier, but once you get down to tier 6 and 7, I mean whatever rules you're going by, you get a little bit more loose with it, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, who was the number 1 and number 2 for Phoenix? Who knows? I don't know.
He got Pillar on number tier 5.
Who you see Pillar at?
Not Pillar. I'm sorry.
Mark Price. Oh, you said 5.
Mark Price on tier 7.
No, that's David Thompson. That's Penny. That's George Gervin. That's Bernard.
You got Penny on tier 5.
What do you think I should have him?
He wasn't great long enough to be higher. That's the problem with Penny.
Yeah.
You got a point. He didn't.
I think Melo should be on tier 2 though.
Over the highlight reel. Nah, Dominique got him.
Over AI. Which one?
I told y'all I pushed AI up. So
I didn't mess with tiers 2 and 3. That was hard.
Nah, I gotta swap the highlight film in Sir Charles. I got to.
Is that Elgin on tier 3?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
you'll hear something that you probably won't ever hear from me again. I like this. I wouldn't change a
There we
thing.
go.
Wow.
There we go.
Okay.
Wow, Jay.
By the
That you?
way,
Super cap.
By the way, we got a bunch of sailors on here, so shout outs to y'all. Elgin Baylor was an Army reservist while he was playing in the NBA. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
That's pretty
Move him down the list. Move him down the list.
Now it all makes sense.
Hey, he did a good muster on the weekends. Thank you Thank you for your service.
Move him down the list, man.
Thank you for your
I mean,
service.
the list is not bad.
No, the list is not bad at all.
It's not bad. I was just.
It's personal
I
preference.
have no complaints.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
think
The
I'll-
only thing, like if I would nitpick, but I can't think right off the top of my head who I put on there. I wouldn't have Yao on there at all.
No, yeah, I don't deserve to be on there. Yeah.
Oh man, nah.
Why he ain't play enough?
I mean, he just.
Well, his face is so
Nothing
big.
special about him.
Just that right there is enough for me. I think his face
If
is
we're-
too big to be on.
Well,
the
he's
list.
like
if we're
7
honest-
16 inches, dog. What'd you expect?
If we're honest, was Yao really any better than Rick Smits? I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. They were about on the same level for sure.
That's fair. That's fair.
Rick was
J-Lo
good,
got
man.
J-Lo got all the
Very
rings.
good.
J-Lo got all the
better
rings.
than,
J-Lo can, yeah.
Hey,
J-Lo getting
hey.
rings. These dudes ain't.
If you become famous, you got to marry J-Lo. It's part of the criteria.
J-Lo close to Jordan, ain't she?
It's a humiliation ritual. You
Yeah,
got,
you got to be like, hey, let me go and get my J-Lo marriage out the way.
What's she on? She
Hey,
on her
last name
fifth one, ain't
T-Mac
she?
is on. T-Mac is on tier 4 last name.
Oh,
I
he's
think
there.
he
He's
on
there.
4.
He on tier 4 last name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So let's move to football, y'all. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, J-Lo, for the list. All right.
Not it's sponsored by J-Lo. Not it's sponsored by
Hey, look,
J-Lo.
man, that
was
list
missing
should
a
have been
ring.
sponsored by K Jewelers.
It's Jared.
Oh man. All right. So let's go ahead and start on football. And I want to talk about 2024, what Vegas is saying as far as their predictions and their odds and all of that stuff, right? So I want to start with coach of the year, rookie of the year, MVP. I want to do all the stuff, but just the main ones: coach of the year, rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, Super Bowl champs, all that good stuff, right? I show you what Vegas is saying, and then we'll talk about it, right? So
You have got to be shitting me.
Yeah,
You have got to be shitting me.
Wait, is
Okay.
Matt Eberflus plus?
Listen.
He's the head coach of who?
The Bears.
You bugging? Push him way
Yeah,
down.
Hold on.
List.
First off, I'm
Steichen,
gonna go ahead
like
and get this out the way. Dan Campbell should be on there, right? But I'm gonna stick up for Ian and J. Where the hell is Andy Reid?
Thank you. I mean, you know what, Chris? You're all right sometime, man.
I think
You got
sometimes when
Matt
guys are
Eberflus
so good,
number 2?
I think
I'm so
sometimes
hard
when
on
guys
you
are so good, they get overlooked, and I
Yeah,
think that's what happens with
That's
Andy
what I
Reid.
think. That's why I think he's not on the list. I think
Mhm.
it's a foregone conclusion that his
Correct.
team will be in the running, and he's going to
Correct.
because he's done that for so
Right.
long that they just leave him off. Which I
Right.
don't think is fair, but I think that's why he's
I
not
think
on
so
the
too.
list.
You put Jim Harbaugh.
Hold
who's
on,
coaching
Jim
the
Harbaugh.
team
That's,
got
which one is that?
Hold on,
That's
y'all.
LA,
Jim Harbaugh's
LA.
the Chargers.
LA. You put him.
Hold on,
Ain't
listen.
no
Remember,
Hold on. You put him as the
Hold on.
favorite. He just
Hold
got to a team that got worse.
but hold on. When Jim Harbaugh arrived at the 49ers, I think they won 4 games the previous year. He took them to the NFC Championship game. They're looking at the immediate impact that Jim Harbaugh makes everywhere he goes. Now, I'm not saying he's going to do that. I agree. But what I'm saying is he is an immediate impact coach, and you'll see he's going to make a difference. You'll see.
Yeah, they'll have one more win than what they had last year. They'll have 6 wins.
No, it's going to be
I
more
know
than
he's
that.
the freak
Nah,
to take
it'll be better
off.
than that. It'll be better
You
than
could
that.
take Jonathan Gannon
It'll
off
be
this
better.
list. I don't know why he's on there.
And who does
Jonathan
Shane
Gannon?
Steichen coach again?
Who did
Colts.
Jonathan Gannon coach?
The Colts.
No, Shane Steichen coaches the Colts.
It's Jonathan Gannon coaches the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah,
Oh,
get him out of here.
Yeah, I don't even see how he got on the list.
Because they're
I don't
looking
know
at
how
they're looking at a
he's
healthy
on the
Kyler Murray. They're
I'm
looking
gonna
at the
see-
addition of Marvin Harrison Jr. and they're saying
Yeah.
that offense is going to be explosive. That's how it goes.
And if the offense is explosive, then the coach is going to get credit for it.
Hey,
Marvin
if you tell me how good your offense is as far as your receivers, tell me how good your offensive line is first.
That's true too.
Bro, Marvin Harrison gonna
Yeah,
have.
I'm not
exactly-
disagreeing. I'm just the question was how did he get there, and I'm saying this is what they're looking at. I agree with
Oh,
you.
okay,
Yeah.
not bad.
Marvin Harrison is gonna have exactly as many yards as Kyler Murray has throwing. That's the only offense that they gonna have. That's it.
We'll see.
I see DeMarco Ryans. Now, I can give you that.
I like Dominique Ryans on there.
Yeah,
DeMarco
DeMarco
Ryans.
real deal.
Raheem Morris. Who he coach?
Falcons.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
He might surprise some folks.
And
I
I tell
agree.
you what,
That was a good choice.
Michael Penix
Yeah, I might
Jr.
leave
is
him
going
on
to
there.
take that job from Kirk Cousins at some
No, he
point
not.
this year.
No, he not.
Not this year, but
I
next
don't
year.
think Kirk Cousins is going to make it through the year.
I think he'll make it through the year, but I think next year it's a wrap.
That's Kirk O'Bangs down there.
Yo,
Michael
Dave,
is that
Dave,
good.
Canales is on this
dropping
list.
dimes, man.
Panthers.
Mike McDonald.
Huh?
Dave Canales is coaching the Panthers, and he's
Mhm.
on this list.
That's my point.
How is he
I
on
don't think
that
he should
list?
be on
Now
this
that's
list.
that
He should
is
not be on this list. That's crazy.
I guess
Yo,
that you
Mel,
know what?
where these odds come from?
You know what?
Where is the Cowboys head coach?
Sports FanDuel.
FanDuel?
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh my
not good.
God.
Oh man, it's
Yeah,
one of them.
I was
I
looking at
got
some
to
of the
check.
Vegas lines earlier.
Bro, hold on.
this is
Matt
wild.
Eberflus. I'm still bugging about that. Do they think that Caleb Williams is that much
Yes,
of an
they-
improvement?
Oh well, it's so Chris. It's not just Caleb Williams, right? Remember, Caleb Williams might be walking into the best situation the number 1 overall pick ever walked into. The defense is better. He's got 3 legitimate receivers. He's got a legit tight end. They fixed the running game.
It
They
don't mean
improved
nothing when
the
you ain't got no
offensive
time
line.
to throw the ball.
What
They
about
improved
his
the
offensive line?
They gave this dude everything
Did
that
they
they
give him
not give
offensive
him.
line?
line.
They've been trying to rebuild this team for like the last 18 months. Caleb Williams is
18
going to be
years.
okay. And I'm no Caleb Williams fan, but he's going to be all right.
No,
I think Caleb Williams will be okay. I'm just concerned about the team he's on.
No, the team is probably going to win a couple more games and be 3rd in the division. Oh, my bad.
Did they replace their left and right tackle?
That was good.
Not my bad. Yeah, not the right tackle. I think they replaced the left tackle though. Let me see.
That line is still
No,
Swiss
we'll get to
cheese.
that.
Listen,
What you
I
got
don't
next,
see it,
man?
bro.
what? Go ahead for the next clip, man.
Okay.
My bad,
They got Kansas City having the best.
Shit.
I mean, shit. We
Hold
don't got
on,
no argument with that.
Don't worry about that. With MVP odds, they got Pat Mahomes with the best odds. They got Josh Allen and then CJ Stroud number 3.
I'm not mad at CJ Stroud, but this
I'm
Josh
mad at
Allen love has to stop.
Yeah,
Josh Allen's
please.
legit, man.
I know he's got hope.
This is the
If
last
you
year.
check on Lamar
It
Jackson,
has to stop. His team is another team that literally got worse.
Listen, it's over after this year. Unless he somehow pulls a rabbit out of the hat, I think after this year, people start putting him in regular, normal quarterback conversations. And
Thank you.
No
He's
doubt, but
kind of like, he's kind of like
really, really good.
the MAGA madness. After this election's over, hopefully we won't talk about Trump no more.
That's crazy.
Tired of talking about Josh Allen.
You just called Josh Allen Donald Trump.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to talk about Josh Allen. No more.
now Josh Allen is literally Peyton Manning. As far
Correct.
as
Going against Tom Brady early in his career. That's right.
yeah,
That's
for
fair.
sure.
That's a very good
He-
analogy. Great one.
He has all the talent in the world, but
Mhm.
to put that to say that his odds of winning the MVP is better than Lamar Jackson's, that's disrespectful.
That's crazy.
The reigning MVP.
I
I don't
Like,
think
come on, bro.
How y'all feel? How y'all feel about the Jordan Love? He kind of high
That's
on.
not bad. That's not bad.
It's a hype train, but I'm not mad at it though because that
Nah,
team
it'll
did
probably-
get
if
that
they
team
play
did get
well,
better.
Jordan
if
Love
they
is
play
for
well,
real.
it'll be because of him. If they don't, it'll be because of him. So
Yeah.
Right.
Correct. But real quick
Right.
with the Lamar Jackson piece, the problem is that if Derrick Henry's healthy, he's going to take away some big stats from Lamar Jackson, and I think
That's
that
the goal.
statistical
I
production
think it's
is
the
going
other
to
way
hurt
around.
his MVP case.
Stop
You know
running.
what?
Stop running your
I'm
quarterback.
not gonna put that much stock in Derrick Henry because
Yeah, I would.
Derrick Henry is known to get hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
because he was running 1,000 plays a game in
Yeah,
Tennessee.
and he's still
Mhm.
every year he's been healthy over. I think the last 5 years he's been top 2 in the league in rushing. Like the dude is a monster.
Listen, I do agree with that. Like he's been a monster. The problem I have is with the running back position in the league, they fall off cliff something serious, bro. When they fall, when they
Right.
go down, they go down, and it's like I don't even recognize you anymore. You know, at the same time, and I'm nervous because Tennessee used Derrick Henry the way that they used him, that he's going to get the there, and I think it's going to be you're going to force feed him at first because that's your new toy. Pause. You know, but I do think that Lamar is going to take carries away from him versus him taking carries away from Lamar.
There you go.
I don't think so.
It's the same thing that happened to Reggie Bush. I mean, Reggie Bush became a shell of himself.
Bro, if you have Derrick Henry, why would you have Lamar taking carries from him?
That's the ideal logic.
He should be taking those hits off of Lamar Jackson instead of vice versa. Why would you do that?
Look, that's the dangerous part of the offense is that you don't know if Lamar's going to throw a 30-yard bomb. You don't know if he's going to run it 30 yards. You got to account for that. So,
the RPO game going to be something sick.
You got to account for that. Right. Now, Derrick Henry. You can live with Derrick Henry running 15, 20 yards on you. Can you live with Lamar consistently doing that all game? You can't win.
Let me hear from the quarterback on the show, man. I mean, you see, it ain't number quarterbacks on that list. It takes an active guy for a non-quarterback to win MVP. How do you see this list?
I'm not mad at Patrick Mahomes.
Can't be.
No. Josh Allen, he was a turnover machine with receivers. What's he gonna do without him?
Yeah, no digs, and they got him number 2. He's basically the
more conservative and not
the
force
NFL.
the ball to a number 1 receiver.
If you're gonna play that type of conservative football, how you gonna put him on the MVP list?
The numbers is gonna be hard for new numbers to be there.
Yep. What they're gonna do? They're gonna run the freaking hell out of him. Is what they're gonna do.
Him and Dalvin Cook.
Gonna stay healthy.
Cook. I was about to say,
Dalvin Cook get you about a quarter of the season before he on IR.
Right.
No, it's James Cook. It's not Dalvin Cook.
It's
little brother.
Little Dalvin. I get it.
Right. Little Dalvin. Correct.
CJ Stroud. I'm not mad at that. Joe Burrow was hurt all last year. I think people kind of forgot that dude can absolutely ball.
Monster.
He's a beast.
Jordan Love had a good playoff. I mean, he was trashed at the beginning of the season. Maybe it clicked for him. I don't know. We'll find out, though. I think we'll find out early.
Well, the final 8 games of the year, what was he? 18 touchdowns, 1 interception.
He was a fantasy gem in the half of that season.
Last half of the season, he was great. He found his rhythm. Lamar Jackson, I don't understand how he's not number 2.
Because they're not going to give it to him 2 years in a row.
You might. I don't care. I don't care. He's the best Swiss Army knife in the league.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Brock Purdy, no,
way too high.
He's not way.
I'm curious about Brock Purdy because if they lose Brandon Ayuk, then what?
We're really going
to see if he's what.
I told y'all this last week. They think Ricky Pearsall is better.
That's
you
crazy.
Did say that last week.
I think that's a mistake.
Wow.
That is.
I agree. That's a
mistake.
If they lose Ayuk, Purdy will get exposed.
We wouldn't even be having this conversation about Brandon Ayuk if they didn't feel like Ricky Pearsall could step into his place.
That is insane.
That's a great point. Real talk. I don't
understand. I feel like Brandon Ayuk, the defense has to, spread out a little bit more because now you got to cover Brandon Ayuk. You stretched out more. When you take him off, now you're only focusing on Debo, who's not the best route runner in my opinion, and CMC. So you could double those guys. And I know you got George Kittle there as well, but I just feel like Brandon Ayuk helped to open up everybody else as well.
I think if
kind of goes like it went hand in hand.
I agree, Britne. I think if you take Brandon Ayuk out of the equation, now I can play 7 in the box, and I ain't really got to worry about nobody else.
And it's
was that a pause moment somewhere?
7 in the box is crazy.
Yo, listen.
7 in the box is wild.
I was about to say, Britne, I agree with you.
Pause. Britne rattled off about 3 of them straight.
I know that's all.
And then Corey came back with 7 in the box.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, first of all, I don't need to pause it because I'm into men, so ain't no pause for me. That's pause for y'all.
But Bruce, I mean, tell me something that Brock does other than 5-yard dump offs and screen
See, there we go. Right. I'm not a 49ers fan, but I don't like fake narratives. Right. I'm a journalist. So I've been hearing this and I did the research on this. You know, Brock Purdy led the league in yards per air attempt and yards per attempt last year. Right. This is not 5-yard dump offs and then they run with the ball.
So check this out, Bruce.
You got to go do it. Yes.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at what you said, but everything that Brock Purdy throws is over the middle. Everything is. Go back and watch film.
No, he throws a lot over the middle. You're right. That's how they scheme the offense, though.
What Baltimore did was they took that away. They used what's the big free safety's name?
Kyle Hamilton.
They used Kyle Hamilton in the middle. He
was a crazy center fielder.
Yes, like 4 picks in the first half or something. It was something crazy. But like as soon as they took that all away, he couldn't do it anymore.
Like, he didn't know what to do.
But the thing about Brandon Ayuk is that he can drag stuff across the middle, something serious, right?
Which opens up other things.
Exactly. So you're gonna run a little bitty Ricky Pierce all across the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Ambulance route.
Yeah. Well, but is it an ambulance route? You can't hit receivers across the middle like that anymore. I can
you can hit them. You're gonna deal with a penalty, but you can hit them.
I'll take the first one.
Mm-hmm. But look, here's the thing, right? My bad. Just to respond to Chris real quick.
Whoa.
What?
Bruce, you ain't from
pause,
man. There's only one guy that says, "Here's the thing here."
Oh yeah, you can't take that, man.
I thought he said pause. I thought he was
playing, man. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, my bad. No, I was responding to him earlier. My thing is this, right? If
Bruce, you should have said it.
I'm just playing.
When it comes to Brock Purdy, if he was a first round pick, nobody would be asking all these questions about him, right? We have to just sit back and look at what he's done. This guy's been he's going into his 4th year now, right? He's been to third.
This is third. This is third year.
Okay, right. So 1 NFC championship, 1 Super Bowl, and in said Super Bowl, when he left the field for the last time, his team had the lead. Like, Brock Purdy, yes. Does he have an embarrassment of riches in terms of weapons? Absolutely. Does he take advantage of that? Yes. But it still takes something to be able to take advantage of said scheme and said weaponry. We got to stop looking at Brock Purdy like, why didn't
we get the same love to Jimmy Garoppolo then? Because he did the exact same thing.
The same thing.
Ooh, bars.
No. If you go back and look, statistically, Jimmy Garoppolo was not doing the same thing Brock Purdy is doing.
His team ended up in the same place.
They did. They did. But Jimmy
was definitely doing 5-yard dumps.
But if I'm not mistaken, Jimmy cost his team the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy did not. Am I right on that?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And I can speak on this because my team
didn't cost his team the Super Bowl.
Who?
Jimmy Garoppolo didn't cost the 49ers the Super Bowl. That's not what happened.
I thought he did. I believe he did. He didn't leave the field leading. He didn't leave the field leading with the Niners leading on his final possession.
What happened? They got a turnover, and all the 49ers ran over there into the end zone and was celebrating. And 1-5 said, "Okay, I got you."
Shouldn't even.
And he had no more incomplete passes for the rest of that game.
Yeah, you got a point there. That was what happened.
Yeah. Remember, I told y'all earlier there's certain guys you can't taunt.
Yeah, stop poking that.
We know that.
Hold on, Mel. Go back to that. Go back to that last
point, Boogie. Good point.
I want to address this as the residential Lions fan. The only way Jared Goff will be in the MVP conversation come into the season is with 5,000 yards, 50+ touchdowns, and the number 1 seed in the NFC.
And everybody else is injured.
I'll get an MVP before Jared.
That is, and Jared Goff. Jared Goff is.
That's your man.
He had decent numbers. I mean, he was like number 2 in passing yards. He was very, very good last year.
Yes, he was.
You put him up against a Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, even a Jalen Hurts might have a resurgent season. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, he has to throw for 5,000, 50 touchdowns, and they got to have a number 1 seed. That's probably the only way he'll be in consideration.
You saw on the MVP odds, they had freaking was Justin Herbert on there. I don't know how. Jim Harbaugh runs a run heavy power scheme. So I don't know how Justin Herbert is going to have the numbers to be in there. Furthermore, Jared Goff
Herbert is on there every year, though.
Would you agree with that quarterback?
Agreed. No, I agree 100%. He definitely shouldn't be on there.
Yeah. And his numbers going to get even worse now with Jim Harbaugh. Go ahead, Mel. My bad.
Yeah, so this one's interesting because Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr., them the only two I'm looking at for Offensive Rookie of the Year. They got them 1 and 2. So I just throw that out there. I mean, unless you really think it might be a dark horse out there.
Jayden Daniels.
It might be a dark horse out there.
I don't even think it's a dark horse. I think it's just you got to put a little bit more respect on Jayden Daniels.
And he's walking into the starting position as a quarterback.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
When you do
if
that,
if they use him, which they may not this year, I don't know. He's a rookie.
Yeah, I mean,
Xavier Worthy may be a
got Austin Eckler for a reason.
Who talking about Commanders? Yeah, you're right. They're going
to just remember this name, Xavier Worthy.
We run a 4.19, I think.
I'm not mad at it.
Here's the thing about that, and I'll get more in depth to that on Kingdom Come. But he'll have decent numbers. He'll have decent numbers, but he won't be Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Nah, not over these guys.
I think the only thing that stops him from being in consideration for Offensive Rookie of the Year is that ball's going to get spread around.
I said if they use him.
That ball is going to get spread around in Kansas City. Yeah. There's a lot of receiver play that's going to be happening in Kansas City.
Especially versus, look at the teams that he's going against. You got Marvin Harrison up there. He is the number one guy. No questions asked.
No question.
You got Jayden Daniels, who's the quarterback, and then you got Malik Neighbors. Who was playing wide receiver in New York.
I don't even know how you got J.J. McCarthy on this list.
I have no idea.
Got Sam Darnold as the number one.
Right. I have no idea.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right, Chris. Don't be surprised if Drake May don't work out, because you watch anything training camp to do with them, he's not looking that great.
They said Joe Milton was on fire.
Don't be surprised if Joe Milton take that.
They said Joe Milton was on fire in that preseason game.
I watched it. I saw him last night. He looked like the better quarterback, and that's crazy.
Y'all remember the last North Carolina quarterback to be drafted real high?
Trubisky.
Number 2 overall.
There's something to be said about drafting a quarterback from UNC. Don't do it.
Don't do it, please.
But Sam Howell wasn't that bad, and he got drafted.
All about him.
Trubisky was
terrible. But is he great?
No, they went and got Jayden Daniels. So
Sam Howell, I believe, is in Seattle now.
Who?
Is he in Seattle?
Yeah, I believe he's in Seattle now.
Who?
He's not in Washington anymore.
Sam Howell. Yeah, one player on that list that I think everybody should look out for is Keon Coleman, because Josh Allen ain't got nobody else to throw the ball to.
Right.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, very, very valid point.
A basketball player on the football field.
All
right, so
I think that tight end. Gosh, I can't think of his name in Buffalo.
Is it Dalton? No, Kincaid.
Dalton Kincaid.
Yes, it's both of those
from Utah.
Their offense this year is going to be predicated on getting both those tight ends involved early and often in the game.
Got to.
That's fair.
Yeah, if you don't have an elite guy on the outside, you utilize that tight end. Absolutely.
And speaking back on that Caleb Williams thing, it probably won't be him, because for the first 4 weeks of the season, he's going to turn around and hand the ball to Swift.
Yeah, but you know they wanted to be Caleb Williams so bad. So they're gonna give him every opportunity. They be in the league, every opportunity to win that Oroy.
Definitely here's the lose.
Yes,
that's correct. He's generational.
If you're looking for a running back in fantasy, pick up.
Shout out to Laker Nation.
We're going to get 40 carries a game.
So I'll go back to the MVP list real quick, because I got it kind of burned in my head. I would have took Dak off.
Yeah, you definitely should have took Dak off.
Because you can say whatever you want to say, Eric, but I'm taking him off if they don't sign CD Lamb, because Jared just told y'all he's not in a hurry to if they don't sign CD Lamb, they can forget.
Over there.
Well, the reason I'm saying that, Corey, is because he can have an outstanding season, but when it comes to the playoffs, Dak just hasn't been that guy.
I mean,
luckily for them, MVP is a season award.
We talked about that last time. Dak, it's not gonna work in the playoffs. Not with the bullshit ass coaching that they got in Dallas. It's just not.
Hey, and I like you, Corey, because you're the most honest Cowboys fan I've ever met in my life.
He just picked it up this year.
Has it always?
No, it was about 3 years ago.
No. Hey man, therapy works, man. Therapy works.
I've always been critical of Cowboy coaching.
That's not. That's you've been critical of Jerry Jones.
Cowboy quarterbacks.
You've been critical of Jerry Jones.
Hey, my homeboy live in Dallas, and he swear by them Cowboys.
That's the root of all evil.
Jerry?
Yes.
That boy
absolutely.
said Jerry Jones is the root of all evil.
I thought it
Sheesh.
was money. But
when it comes to winning in the Cowboys.
Listen, Jerry got the money.
I thought money was the root of all evil.
Think about it. The Cowboys are the most valuable
Jerry got more
sports
money
franchise
than
on
Satan?
earth. He's got the money.
With the most delusional fans. I think that's why
that's crazy.
He might be state.
I mean,
I was about to say that, Jay.
You talk about
it might be one and the same.
Everything that I'm about to say has 30 years of hard evidence behind it, right? Jimmy had the Cowboys cooking. He was the general manager. He picked his own players. He did everything.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry got jealous, got rid of his ass.
That's correct.
Has anything worked after that?
No.
Because
you don't have
with the
football
Cowboy
people in charge of that organization.
Jimmy is the root of all evil.
Hold on, Corey. Hold on.
Jerry.
Hey, did that comment just say proud Cowboy fan AR for
no, proud
MVP?
Colts fan AR for MVP.
AR who? Oh, Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson had 3 starts and 3 did not finishes.
No, but they're saying that his talent. They say the ceiling is like.
Listen,
he's
man.
3 DNFs is crazy, Jay.
Hey, listen. If anybody want to buy that, I got all kinds of shit to sell for you. I've watched him. I'm a Florida Gators football fan.
He a Florida fan.
Okay.
Listen, the ceiling is crazy.
The ceiling is the roof.
But the floor is real high too. The floor is right where he likes to be at. The accuracy's not there. He's reckless with his body, and he's not that big. Pause. And
right. Well, I mean, Shane Steichen is a very good coach, though. Offensively, he helped.
No. So to Melvin's earlier point, that man ain't sliding into nothing.
Jay, he's huge.
Who ain't? What?
Anthony Richardson. Hey, wait a second. Pause.
Anthony, I mean,
said that.
I did.
Wow.
I said it. The man. That dude is 6'5", like 250.
Yeah, and when he takes off running, he is DTF down the field. And
yeah, but when he takes
I
off running, he's
it.
out here trying to truck linebackers instead of getting down.
There's 2 types of 250. It's 250 with some pause behind you, and then it's 250 that your mama just had a big kid. He's little, like he's little. Ain't no chest. That man, he cannot withstand getting hit. Pause again.
Hey, he said it. He said it. Hey, you know what I think. You know what I think
is all cars ain't bit the same.
You know what I think though. If he can get into the secondary, he might be good. But if you still keep letting them linebackers hit him, free inside linebackers and outside linebackers hit him,
correct.
He's French toast.
That man how to slide.
Like, listen, he's electric on the field.
It ain't gonna work, man. Everybody not built like Cam to take them hits, man.
Right.
He running and he taking hits like a running back, and he's not Cam.
This is
the thing that people don't really mention about quarterbacks that run. They always got this stigma that that their accuracy is not there. But if you're running and you're constantly getting your shoulder hit, or you're falling on your arm and your elbow and your throwing hand, falling on your hand on your wrist, at some point that's going to take its toll, and you're not going to have the best. I mean, sometimes you might go numb up there. They're taking too many hits, man. It's almost like a dunker that dunks a lot and hits his hands on his form on the rim a lot, and then he want to shoot threes later on. It's not gonna be there, man. Your arm gonna be wore out a little bit. So quarterbacks running and taking all them hits is not a good thing for the accuracy. On top of the fact that I don't think they got the same size shoulder pads. I don't think so. If you ain't built like Cam, stay in the pocket.
Shoulder pads are definitely smaller.
I agree with what you're saying, Melvin. But Anthony Richardson's injury history is, I think, knees and concussions.
Two concussions in his rookie season, and that tells me every time he get hit, he's not taking it like Cam. I mean, Cam was getting up and dusting himself off.
Yeah, but Cam eventually got concussions too.
Cam started getting concussions too.
Well, the thing about taking hits is any player, after a while, those hits catch up.
Yes,
and they caught up to Cam after 9 years.
Correct.
Cam did it, but all he knew, he got older.
Jonathan
he got older, and his body said, "Please don't let them hit me like this again."
But Anthony Richardson is taking this in his first 4 games of his career.
He sat out the rest of the year. His injury history. Yeah, he took a lot of hits at Florida, but like, watching him, being on the opposite side, being a Georgia fan, like it was always accuracy issues. And then we get to the NFL and then it becomes, can he stay healthy because of the hits that he's taking? He didn't finish the season. He didn't finish the season. And the reason he didn't finish the season is because that frame, they used it just like they would use a Cam Newton or even a Tim Tebow in college. Like when you run the ball that much with that type of guy, and they can physically be able to withstand it, but that doesn't do anything for their injuries. Like it's a lot of dudes that run that they get hit a lot and they just can't handle it as well as Cam. Cam was an anomaly in that, in my eyes, because that dude
a one of one.
He is a one of one. Like to be that big and to be able to withstand the hits that he's taken over all the years and still been able to be a successful quarterback. Like I got to give Cam credit. I don't know if AR-15 is that.
There's only one other one, Zoe, and that was Steve McNair.
Yeah. Steve McNair. But McNair started breaking down a little later on, too. He started getting hurt a little bit more.
That is true.
They all do.
He did.
Yeah, they all do. Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the NFC North, man. Detroit won the division last year. What was they, 12-5, Chris? 12-5. First time they won the division since 1993. It was a big deal. They trying to win it 2 years in a row, man. So we not gonna start with Detroit though.
That's fine.
All right, we'll say them for last, right? So let's start with the Bears first. Right? They pick up they first of all they draft the best quarterback. Well, some say the best quarterback, Caleb Williams. They get Keenan Allen. They get DeAndre Swift. Gerald Everett. I don't know if he want to be good or average, but it's still up in the air for him, man. But you see their additions. You see what they lost. Of course, Justin Fields, Darrell Mooney, Foreman is out of there. But they're still trying to rebuild. They're still trying to build around Caleb Williams. Give me y'all prediction. They were 7-10 last year, right? What y'all see them doing this year?
6-11.
Sheesh.
I don't see an addition. Did they improve the offensive line? Is what I would love to know. And I don't see any improvement.
Not enough to make a difference.
So they brought in Matt Pryor at offensive tackle, who is that adds depth. That's not an elite offensive lineman, but he can play. He can play both tackle spots, but it adds depth. So like I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it, but will it change the offensive line?
Well,
see, everybody talks about when people talk about football, they talk about. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, and then you go, who's gonna give up an elite freaking tackle? Like nobody's doing that.
Yeah, I get it, but hey, you
drafted an elite tackle.
You need to do something because when you don't have an offensive line, you can have all the best wide receivers in the world.
Right.
You can have the best running back. You can have everything. But
you looking up at the
if
lights.
it's me, and I know your offensive line is shaky, I'm going to come for you.
Fact.
And I'm gonna see how that new quarterback handles those hits.
What Corey say? 7 in the box.
7 in the box.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to blitz you from the left side, from the right side, up the middle, and see how you handle it. Now, if you pick me apart, then I may adjust. But that's what I'm going to in the beginning, and then see how you handle it. And I don't think he may handle it very well.
Yeah. It remains to be seen for me. Like Caleb Williams is as great as he was his what is it, sophomore year? I think it was his sophomore year at USC.
Yes.
He was amazing. He was like nothing to be said about that other than amazing. I did see the flaws. Granted, USC was not a good team overall on the football field for his last year, but I started to see some flaw. In addition, but it's a wait and see game for me because in addition, who's not up there? Yes, you lost Darnell Mooney to the Falcons, who I think is going to be a good addition aside Drake London. You got Rome Odunze, and that's the type of quarterback.
Yeah.
That's the type of target that a quarterback like Caleb Williams would need.
Yep.
Keep in mind, he had a big target that you can hit across the middle, and he can line up on both sides, the X and the wide receiver. I think that when you have a guy like that, Caleb Williams had what's my dude name in Atlanta? Drake London, his sophomore season. So he had that same style of receiver, when you give him that, I think that it's a benefit to him. Along with DeAndre Swift, who looks crazy in camp, he catching everything one-handed. Well, he's always been a talented guy, but I think that when you give Caleb Williams this, I think it's a remain to be seen. I'd say 7-10, same record as they were last year, but you still see growth in the offense.
I don't believe in Keenan Allen. Injury history.
That's the problem.
Injury history is very prevalent, right?
That's
the NFC North is a very, very violent division, and you got to see 3 violent teams 6 times a year, right? Not to mention whoever else they got on the schedule. I don't see Keenan Allen being that much of a factor. He does still have DJ Moore and Rome Odunze, right?
Right. And he's got Cole Kmet at tight end.
They just locked.
You could have left that name alone. That Cole Kmet is nothing.
Okay,
Cole Kmet is nothing.
I'm not gonna say that, Chris. I know why you said that, but I'm not gonna say that.
I mean, I watched him. Cole Kmet is all right. But the thing is, like, and to E's point, man, I've been saying the same sentiment, man. You're nothing without an O-line. So Caleb Williams, all the weapons he got on the outside, it don't mean nothing if he looking up at the lights half the game. It don't mean nothing if DeAndre Swift can't make it through because the linebackers and the linemen are busting through the O-line and stopping them in the backfield, right? So until that O-line gets fixed, I think it's going to be more the same with Justin Fields was there. A lot of trying to extend the play, a lot of running out the pocket. And I just don't know if Caleb Williams can adapt to that immediately, being under pressure like that, because he's going to be under pressure a lot this year.
The hardest quarterback to block for is a mobile quarterback, right?
Yeah, because you never know where he is.
Because you never know where he's going to be. So what if their offensive line issues were because Justin Fields was running around so much?
Yeah, he does not stay in the pocket now.
He does not do that.
That's actually not true because they didn't move the pocket a lot for Justin Fields. Justin Fields would bail out because he was what did they say? He was one of the longest. He held the ball.
Held on to the ball too long.
The second or the longest on average of every quarterback in the league. He would sit back there trying to diagnose. And when it broke down because they said his processor was too slow, that's when he would break out. But realistically, his offensive coordinator they didn't make it easy on him by moving the pocket and scheming up stuff. But anyway, that's a different thing.
Right.
I think for me, that's the biggest question.
Which is what?
The coaching staff. To me, the coaching staff was trash when Justin Fields was there. Are they going to get any better because they got a new quarterback with some new receivers and all that?
Well, they got a new OC.
Horrible.
They got a new OC.
Yeah,
Eberflus will be calling the plays.
He can't be calling the plays.
Right.
He was calling the plays last year.
How was he calling the plays? He's a defensive guy. How was he calling the plays?
He wasn't calling the offensive plays.
Yeah, you sure?
No.
Don't worry about it. Yeah,
he still wasn't calling no plays.
No, they brought Shane Waldron over from I think Seattle, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, Fields fumbled twice tonight.
Their ceiling is 10 wins. That's
he
their
got
ceiling.
sacked twice. 5 of 6, 67 yards.
I say their record will be 8 and 9. They'll get a game better.
They regress with me. I give them 5 and 12.
If everything goes their way, the most wins they may get is 10. That's their ceiling.
I was saying 9.
No.
I was looking at 9.
How many are they losing in the division?
I think they'll go
2 and 4 in the division.
I think they'll
feel
go
like
3
they'll
and 3 in
split
the
with
division.
everybody. Yeah, that's what I think.
I think they'll beat Minnesota.
They might beat Minnesota twice.
They'll sweep them, but they'll get swept by the Lions and the Packers.
No, I think they split with the Lions and the Packers. I think the team has gotten. I think
you just said that the Bears are going to go 4 and 2 in a division with defense with a team with no O-line.
We'll see, but I just feel like the roster.
We don't know if their O-line is bad or not, man, because they run the ball well. They didn't do that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say no O-line because they run the ball very well.
No, Justin Fields got out the pocket well.
Okay. Well, Caleb Williams can run too. And you got mobile quarterbacks. I mean, Justin Fields. I mean, what Justin Fields rushed for 300 yards, 350.
It was more than that.
And that's a different type of run though. That ain't like the offensive line.
He rushed for like 150 against us in one game, so he definitely ran for more than that.
Hey, that ain't like the offensive line dug their toes in and pushed everybody off. Hey, he just got loose.
Yeah, he got loose. He an athlete. That's what happened.
I'm gonna tell you, a lot of the yards that he got, especially in that game that he had like 100 plus rushing yards against us, weren't design runs. It was because the pocket collapsed and he was able to just squeak out. And when your whole line is consolidated to this middle point, and then he's just able to break out. He's quicker than linemen, of course. So when he's able to just break out of there and go wide, and the whole line is condensed into the middle, of course you're gonna be able to break out and get 10, 15 easy.
Last thing. I'm sorry, Corey. Last thing, I'm gonna let Corey and then Britne go. But the last thing I want Britne to say after Corey speak is because you said you was looking at their schedule, so I want you to speak on what you was about to say before I cut you off. I apologize for that. I apologize, sir.
Man,
go ahead, Corey.
Justin Fields rushed for 657. Kadeem Herbert rushed for 611. Deontay Foreman rushed for 525. Roshan Johnson rushed for 352. And Derek Evans rushed for 105. They can run the ball.
They can run the ball. Yeah.
What about the defense?
That's probably the best thing about this Bears team.
Definitely the best thing.
After they got Montez Sweat last year, the defense really started playing well towards the end of the year, and they brought in, I think, Kevin Byard, who I think he's previously an all-pro safety.
All-pro safety, and
they
guess
brought
what?
in Jonathan Owens. What's
great.
his name, husband?
If you can run the ball and you can play defense, you got a chance in this league. And your quarterback just got to be just barely above average. So
So let me get this straight, Corey. With the numbers that you just spat off, you didn't mention 1,000-yard rusher. They didn't have 1,000-yard rusher.
I mean, if you got 2 600s, I'll take that.
Yeah.
So it's running back by committee.
Yeah.
A lot of teams are doing that now.
Oh, one of those running backs was your quarterback. Let's not forget that. One of those running backs was your quarterback.
That's true. I agree. 100%.
But think about it. So you want a 2,000-yard running back, or you just want the team to be able to rush for 2,000 yards? Like, that's roughly the same thing. I mean, yeah, it's sexier to have a 2,000-yard running back. It looks better. But
let me just put this into perspective. The Bears had 4 people that got you about maybe 1,500 yards, 1,600 yards. The Lions had 2 running backs that got you almost 2,000 yards.
Agreed.
Scrimmage.
Okay. All right. So that's a team at the top of the top of the division. Britne, say your last piece, and then we all say what we think when they go finish in the division. And if you got a record prediction, and we can throw that out too. Is I don't have a record prediction because I'm not looking at their schedule right now. But Britne, what was you about to say though?
No, I wasn't really about to say much. I just looked at their schedule real quick, and I got them at about 6 or 7 games. I probably counted a good 5 to 6, but I think they'll get like a 1 or 2 that's unexpected. So maybe max lucky 8. Right. So I'm gonna go 7 and 10. I don't think they improved from last year. I think they have like easy teams like Tennessee. I think they'll get Minnesota. But everybody else, I think they're gonna struggle with. And for me, I got them 3rd in the division.
Yeah.
No, you got him 3rd. All right, so stars. So Corey next. Where you got him finishing it?
Last.
Eric.
I got him finishing last. Yeah.
Last. Bruce.
I got him 3rd. 9 and 8, 2-game improvement.
Okay, Zoe.
7 and 10, 3rd.
I got him finishing last. Jay.
I got them finishing 3rd, but I wouldn't be surprised if they finish 2nd.
Stop it.
Wow.
Chris.
I got them 6 and 11 and finishing 3rd.
3rd. Sheesh. So y'all don't believe in the Falcons. That's what y'all. I mean, not the Falcons, but the Vikings. That's what y'all saying.
If you knew what I knew,
who was their quarterback?
When we talk about the Vikings, when we talk about hold on, wait.
Let's go to the Vikings. Let's go to the Vikings. They also finished 7 and 10 last year. They just lost their quarterback, but they got Sam Darnold. They do got Aaron Jones.
Trash.
But
Aaron Jones stay hurt.
All right, so let's talk about it.
What is that?
I'm still trying to
Shit, I thought we was about to close the show out.
Listen, this is not in division hate. It's just looking at the team, man. Your quarterbacks are Sam Darnold
and JJ
McCarthy. I watched JJ McCarthy for 3 years. He's a great college quarterback in a run-heavy scheme.
Correct.
He is not.
Chris,
I don't think
he can't be the new. He can't be the new Brock Purdy.
Chris.
No.
I
don't even think he can.
Damn, the Brock Purdy disrespect.
He got a better chance of being Brock Lesnar, and we know he
is. JJ McCarthy became the best
Suplex City, bitch.
Listen, JJ McCarthy became the best quarterback in the NFL that turned 180.
Man,
y'all telling me Justin Jefferson is about to have a horrible season.
If you listen, hold on,
that's
no,
the only surefire thing that they have. But what quarterback is going to give him the ball?
Let me tell you this. The way everybody thought that Tua was going to underthrow Tyreek is exactly what's going to happen in Minnesota.
Different type of receivers. I mean, it's just going to be being able to get him the football. I mean, because Justin Jefferson's not a burner. You know what I'm saying? He just gets open. But the thing about it is that Sam Darnold has shown you time and time again that he is really good at throwing interceptions. Really good at it.
Question.
Go ahead, Britne.
When you're a defense, right? Looking at this team, outside of Justin Jefferson, who else are you scared of?
Aaron Jones, maybe.
No,
Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison can ball.
Jordan Addison.
It is Jordan Addison.
And he's going to get a lot of attention because of he's going to get a lot of passes thrown his way because of the attention Justin Jefferson gets.
And that receiving core is not bad. Jefferson, Addison, and Osborne. That receiving
gone.
He is gone. Okay, so Addison, Jefferson, and TJ Hawkinson, right?
Yes.
Jalen Naylor.
I forgot they got TJ Hawkinson.
He's going, but he's not going to start the season. They say he'll come back maybe in like the second quarter of the season, right?
Yeah,
coming back from that ACL tear, right? But he's a big target. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Dependable hands. Justin Jefferson, we know who he is, and Jordan Addison showed us what he can be, right? So it's not like he doesn't have the tools to be decent. It's just Sam Darnold we're talking about.
So the only thing I'll give you, and I totally agree with you about Sam Darnold, but the only plus is, remember, he's coming from the Rams that ran the same system that Minnesota runs. So he's at least familiar with the offense. He's been in it for 2 years now, I think. So he's familiar with the offense and he knows how it works. That's the only plus I can give you when it comes to Sam Darnold.
No, he was the backup in San Francisco last year, wasn't he?
Yeah. No. He was with the Niners because Baker Mayfield was with the Rams. No, not last year. I'm sorry. No, he was in San Francisco.
He was in San Francisco because he started the last game of the season and balled out.
So then he was with the Rams the year before then.
No, that was Baker
Mayfield. They all run the same system though.
It's similar.
Well, let's do this since there's not much to talk about with the Vikings. Let's do this real quick.
Falcons. So I wouldn't stand for that.
I keep saying that. The Vikings. It ain't much to talk about. Let's do this real quick. Rank the quarterbacks in the division 1 through 4. The starting quarterbacks.
That's fair.
Okay.
Jared Goff.
Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams, and whoever you start in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's the list.
That's exactly what Chris just said.
That's y'all order of my team ranking.
So y'all hold on. So y'all got Goff 1 over Love.
Yes,
I'm going Love 1. I'm going Love 1.
We still need to see more from Love, right?
You've seen
the 2 NFC championships and the Super Bowl. So we need to see a little more from. I believe in Love. I think he's outstanding. But I think you just want to see some more before you say that.
I've seen enough. I don't care if his middle name was Seymour. I'm still picking Love over Goff.
Wow. Okay, yeah, exactly. What? So what is the difference for you, Mel?
Bigger arm, more mobile. I trust him more. I mean, Goff is just I don't know, man. He just
doesn't trust something that's got to be.
Hold on. Why? So Jared Goff doesn't need to be mobile because he has the best O-line in the league.
Correct.
Hey man,
This is-
we'll see this year. I'm telling
What you mean? The O line only got better.
Love is better than Jared Goff, bro.
I think
In
Jordan
what
Love
way?
has- I think
Because he can backpack an offense a little bit more than Jared Goff can backpack one. The offense has to be perfect for Jared Goff. Great O line, great run game, great coaching, great receivers.
But he's got all
Jared
that.
Goff, and
He
then
got
Jared Goff, right? But Jared Goff needs all that. That's why I'm saying Love is better.
I think
Love
Jordan
Love can
Jared
backpack
Goff,
the offense.
Jared Goff had considerably a worse team in LA than what he has in Detroit. And still
Jared Goff ain't never had a bad team.
Hey, go ahead,
Never.
Corey. Go ahead, Corey.
I think Jordan Love has a higher ceiling than.
No, that's
Jared
not
Goff
true.
does, but
Early in
I
his
don't
career
think-
with Jeff
I don't-
Fisher, those Rams teams
I
were
don't-
bad.
I don't think he's the better quarterback right now.
No,
Not right now. Exactly.
But we'll see.
I think-
well, week six, we'll revisit this, and I'm pretty sure we'll be saying
let's wait
something
until
different.
right after week 6 because that's an important week for me.
All right. Speaking of Jordan Love, let's go to Green Bay, and they got some key additions as well. I mean, they lost Aaron Jones, but I think Josh Jacobs.
I love that pickup.
That's a
Heck
great.
yeah.
His career is over.
I got them finishing first in the division.
You hear.
Hold on. Mel, you said what?
I got Green Bay finishing first in the division.
He said he like Jordan Love.
That look at him took a hold. He just don't like Detroit. I don't know what your beef is with Detroit, man.
You know, beef.
I
Just,
ain't
you know,
mad.
this what I
I'm not
thought.
mad at
He
that
just-
pick.
he just
I'm
got
not
his
mad at
pick,
that
no.
pick for a whole different reason though. I do think that the pressures of being number one is a lot different, and then playing that first place schedule, you considerably are going to have 3 tougher games than what Green Bay will have.
Listen, I'm gonna let you in on a little Motor City Roar secret that I'm gonna talk about on my episode tomorrow. It might be a first place schedule. That ain't no first place schedule, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'll talk about it more tomorrow.
Who is the division that y'all play?
We play the NFC West. We play.
It really don't matter. Y'all losing to Green Bay twice this year.
No, we not.
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
Hey, nah, they gonna split.
That is not gonna happen. We're gonna split with
They
Green Bay.
might split. They might split with them.
No, they not.
Who the hell
I'm
division y'all play?
telling you.
What you mean?
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. No, they not.
Hey, statistically speaking, and this is, you can go back to however many quarterbacks, however many different teams, Packers, Lions you've seen. Statistically, regardless of how bad we are and how good they are, or vice versa, we split more than we get swept with Green Bay.
Not this season.
Okay, put money on it.
No, don't do that.
No, let's do that.
We're not gonna do that. No,
Let's
we ain't
do
gonna do that. Nah. My word is always good,
Put money on it.
and it never
Sounds
comes
like
back
$5.
full.
$5.
My word better than my money.
Oh, y'all
You
play
want-
the AFC South.
Yeah, so NFC West, AFC South, and then sprinkled in some other people. Seahawks, Cowboys.
Seahawks, Cowboys, Bills, and
Niners.
No, that's
Buccaneers.
NFC West. We just talking about like the sprinkles.
Oh, you talking about this? Oh,
Buccaneers.
gotcha.
The Buccaneers, yeah.
South. Okay.
Yeah. What I like about Jordan Love. So look. So Amon-Ra St. Brown is a receiver that's Pro Bowl level. If he didn't make Pro Bowl last year, he probably did. I think he did.
Yeah.
Phenomenal receiver. They got two amazing Pro Bowl level running backs in their backfield.
Mm-hmm.
Chris just said they had the best O-line. A coach of the year candidate. They got Jamison Williamson, who's supposed to be like an elite receiver. They go get going. They had all this stuff going for them, and Jared Goff did good with that, right?
Right.
Jordan Love had a second year or a rookie receiver that hasn't met his strides yet. You can't name no other targets that was consistent for him all year long.
Christian Watson and Romeo Dobbs.
No. Watson. It took about
Both
5,
of them
6.
both of them was hurt part of the year too.
Yeah, I remember Watson had like a hamstring or a thigh that kept him out 2 or 3 weeks to start the season, and then when he finally got in, he started off slow. So don't act like he was out there doing Amon St. Brown work.
Yeah, both of them.
Nobody's saying that.
When Watson was playing, because I had Watson on fantasy. When Watson played, he got numbers.
Oh, he was good.
Watson is a baller.
But imagine him having a whole healthy offseason and he's experienced now in that offense, more experience. And same with Romeo Dobbs, like dude, they're gonna be better offensively.
Yeah.
Better.
They improved 2 games this year.
The only thing that's gonna that mess them up really is hitching their cart to that Josh Jacobs horse. Like that dude's over.
No.
It's over.
No, I think that was a really good move. That's gonna open things up even more for Jordan Love. I think that's a great move.
I showed Melvin something years ago after he won the rushing title. Like the amount of rushes that he had per year, like they never really bounced back from that. The only running back that bounced back from them amount of rushes after 2 years was King Henry. Nobody else bounced back like that. They
also drafted Marshawn Lord from USC, and that dude can absolutely run the football.
Yeah, I think he led the league. He led the country in yards per carry last year.
If you committee Josh Jacobs, you might get something out of that.
Well, yeah, you have to because you got AJ Dillon as well.
He gone. AJ Dillon gone. I think he went.
Yeah, he's going to Minnesota, I believe.
Yeah, he might have went to Minnesota.
Yeah, he did.
So hold on, Minnesota got both their running backs.
I'm looking at the 2024 depth chart.
So they got Jones. They got Jones. My bad. So Dillon's still there.
AJ Dillon.
Yeah, they got Jones. Yeah, they do. They got Jones went there to Minnesota.
So they got 3 of them.
I like AJ Dillon.
But in that case, with AJ Dillon still being there with the rook they drafted.
Good luck stopping that run game and Jordan Love. Good luck, Detroit.
Jacobs will
What
still
you mean?
be
Detroit was one of
the
the best teams stopping the run last year. What are you talking about?
Good luck.
They wasn't good at stopping the pass.
This is how I know you got beef against Detroit because you're not even doing your proper research as an NFL analyst.
Good luck. They didn't stop that 3-headed monster last year. This year they're going to ride on the monster.
Who didn't stop it?
Pause.
Wow.
Hold on. Who didn't stop it, Mel? We split Green Bay last year.
They didn't have a 3-headed monster last year.
This man said this year.
Don't even repeat it.
Don't even repeat it.
That was terrible.
Mel, is it me? Do you do this just to like antagonize me? Because I just feel like your analysis is never true when speaking about the Lions. We've been doing this for 4 years.
That's not true. Me and you both picked the Lions to beat the KC week 1, and I had more confidence in them than you did.
That was your Super Bowl. That was their Super Bowl. We got the real Super Bowl, but y'all got the Super Bowl.
I'm telling you what I really think. Green Bay go win this division. It'll be close. It'll be close.
Green Bay is not winning the division. Green Bay will be a wild card team again. They might improve by 1 win, but they will be second in the division.
I like the Lions coach. I think he gets it done.
And Matt LaFleur is a career choke artist.
Okay.
Matt LaFleur has a Hall of Fame career in water polo.
I was about to say in what?
I was about to say.
I was waiting on the pause.
Where else did he coach before Green Bay that made this Hall of Fame resume?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like,
all right, let's pick them starting with Britne. What Green Bay finishing?
I got him at 2.
2. Corey.
I'm same 2.
I got him at 2.
Okay, Bruce.
2.
So
2.
I got him at 1. Jay.
It's crazy because they can finish anywhere from 1 to 3. So I'll say 2.
Hey Jay, do that. Here's the thing here.
I think 1 or 2.
Here's the thing. They could be 1.
I got them 2.
They also could be 3.
I got them 2 at. I got them 2 at 10 and 7.
So their ceiling is 1, and their floor is 3. If that makes sense. So
because nobody's going to be worse than the Vikings in that division. I promise you.
The Vikings is the bottom. The Vikings' floor is 3. I mean, their floor is 4. Their ceiling is 3.
No, their ceiling is 4.
Nah, something can happen. Like
I don't know. I
lightning can
think
strike.
Go ahead.
we're talking about real quick for the Packers. I don't know. I kind of like what they did last year towards the end of the year, and then they gave the Niners. They played the Niners, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they played the Niners. I thought they gave the Niners one heck of a playoff game, and I just feel like if they had more experience, that game we might be having a different conversation right now.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was definitely going to be a Lions Chiefs Super Bowl.
That's fair. Lions Chiefs Super Bowl. That would never happen.
It was going to happen if Green Bay beat San Francisco.
All right, Chris, introduce your squad. Tell us about it, and introduce your podcast.
Hey, so Motor City Roar podcast, man. All things Detroit Lions, hosted by yours truly, Motown Chris. Episodes drop 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturdays, and then for the regular season, I will be doing live post-game analysis after each regular season game. And gotta say if, but when we make the playoffs. But when we make the playoffs, I'll do post-game live analysis for those games as well. But you can go ahead and check that. The link will be in the description. Motor City Roar podcast for all your Lions needs. Now, the biggest issue we had last year was the secondary, right? Our front four was good. The linebacker was decent. The biggest problem was we was always getting beat over the top. Pause, right? Your number one receiver was gonna have 100+ yards every time you went against us. It's just what it was. So we addressed that in the draft and through free agency, right? Also beefed up the line a little bit. So we had a very good offseason. I see the names that we lost. Right, Jonah Jackson,
Cam Sutton.
but Jonah Jackson was kind of injury prone. He missed a lot of time on that line, so the line still held up without Jonah Jackson. Good riddance to Cameron Sutton because he was also one of the ones that was getting beat a lot, and his off-field issues, we didn't need that. Josh Reynolds, I'm a little 50-50 about it because he was a very dependable wide receiver 3, fringe wide receiver 2 for us last season. I just think that what happened in the NFC Championship kind of weighed a lot in the decision to part ways. CJ Gardner-Johnson, he missed a lot of time because he started the season with a torn pec, so I'm not really torn about that. Benito Jones didn't do too much for us on defense, and then, of course, Teddy retired. So, honestly, I think the defense...
I didn't lose nothing with Teddy.
we did. I mean, he didn't play. You know what I'm saying? So, we didn't lose too much. We gained a lot more. So honestly, I don't think we lost a step. I think we got better.
Yeah. 10 games.
It's on the bullshit.
I see 10 games. I'm looking at the schedule now. Hello, go ahead. Finish what you're doing. I'm gonna count them up for sure.
I was gonna do the schedule on my show, but you want to do the schedule right now?
I mean, what we got time for, though?
We got time for it. I mean, I can always move the post game, left to right. So we good to go. Y'all can go and do it.
This is just evilness from you, Bokeem.
I say 12.
You say 12?
I say 12. And with 12, like I think 12-5, but I think you could be with that record. I think you could still be number 2 off of a tiebreaker with Green Bay. But you could also be number 1. But I think 12-5 is a fair record.
Yeah, I think so too. I give you 12-5.
Let's slide through this real quick. Y'all just say
please, go ahead.
Y'all just say win-loss, right?
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Rams Lions. Well, I'll just say we know it's the Lions, so Rams.
Win.
Sheesh. And they at in Detroit, right?
Yes.
Ford Field. Lions. I'm going Lions.
I'm going Rams on that one. Rams.
Wow, this pick'em league it's gonna be easy with you. It's gonna be easy.
Rams.
Okay. Everybody besides Mel saying anybody else besides Mel saying Rams on that one?
I say Lions for game 1. Lions game 1 for me.
Rams.
Yeah,
Bruce?
Aaron Donald being a big loss. I'm
yeah,
not sure about that.
I
gotta go with Lions.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Consensus 1-0. Buccaneers.
Lions.
Cardinals.
Lions.
Starting the season 3-0 is gigantic.
2-1.
Seahawks 3-0. Zoe was right. 3-0. Seahawks on Megatron night. There's no way you lose that.
Lions.
Seahawks.
Lions.
That game is
no.
gonna be good for them people.
I feel like
So-
they're gonna lose one of these. They ain't supposed to lose.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Hold on,
It's
hold on,
gonna be
hold
the
on.
next one.
Just hold tight. Just
It's
hold
the
tight.
next one.
Just hold tight, right? So
Chris.
4-0 for me. Still.
what's up, Corey?
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
up?
4-0.
4-0. Come on.
Seattle ain't that bad, man.
No.
Yeah, but we
Right,
owe
that's
we
fine.
owe them an ass whooping
They're gonna
anyway.
beat 'em.
We owe 'em an ass
Seattle
whooping
beat them
anyway.
last year.
Exactly. So we owe them an ass whooping anyway. So consensus 4-0. Minnesota.
Y'all mess around.
Wait, how you get to Minnesota? Hold on. How you get to Minnesota?
Wait, you
That's the
scared.
next. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Dallas.
Cowboys,
Yeah,
Dallas.
Cowboys.
I can't blame that. I can't blame
In
that
Jerry
for that,
World.
Dallas.
In Jerry
Jerry's
World. In
Ooh,
Jerry
Dallas.
World. Cowboys.
Dallas might win that.
Now, real
I'm gonna
quick,
go with
real
Dallas.
quick. Hold on,
I don't-
real quick. I
I'm gonna go with
just want to shed a little bit of light. I just want to
Britne,
shed a
you
little
don't
bit of
want
light.
to beat Dallas, no way.
Hold on. I just want to shed a little bit of light, right? So this team that we almost beat in their house last year with something of a running game, they have no running game.
It's a whole
and
new season.
barely have a receiver.
It's a whole new season.
Hey, in the words of Brandy, almost doesn't count.
Okay, all right. So all y'all going Cowboys on that one?
Cowboys.
I'm gonna go Cowboys with that one.
I think that'll be the one y'all lose.
I'm going Lions on that one.
Okay, so I got us 5-0 to start the season.
We don't even know if CD Lamb is playing that game.
Cowboys.
Jerry is in no rush.
And we
to
coming off a bye week into that game anyway. So.
He'll I think he'll play. That money start getting a little
have to
hefty.
figure it out,
That
man.
fine start getting hefty.
So I got it 5-0.
Right.
Mel probably got it 3-2 on some whole shit.
3-2.
The consensus
Everybody else
is
got
at 4-1.
Got you at least
The consensus is 4-1, right?
4-1.
Yeah.
All right, Minnesota.
Lions.
5-1.
Eli.
No, I got Minnesota here.
Tennessee. What'd you
Lions.
say?
Yeah, I got
He said he
Minnesota.
got
here.
Minnesota. He
I
said he
think
got
they're gonna
Minnesota.
split. I think Minnesota.
We're
gets
not
it.
going to split Minnesota.
I
Okay.
think they're gonna split.
No. I respect it, but no. Tennessee.
Detroit.
Detroit.
I give you
Lions.
Detroit.
Lions.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
I'll give you that one because that one's in
At
Lambeau.
Lambeau.
I'll give you that one.
Lambeau, that's the one that's Green Bay. Yeah, they're gonna get
Yeah. Houston.
Ooh,
Houston.
I would give you that one too.
I'm
That
going
one's gonna be a
Houston.
good game. But that's another one. That's one I believe could
I got
be
four. I got 4 losses already.
You are
Melvin. He got 4. The rest of us have 3.
2.
3.
We got 3.
Yeah, like 3.
All right. So
Well,
that was
what you
Texans,
sitting at?
right?
What you
Okay.
sitting at? What you sitting at right now? 7-3.
I'm sitting at 6-2. I think. Was that 8 games?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Is it 8 games?
7, 8.
So we said Houston,
9.
Dallas, who else?
7-2. 7-2. I got us beating
Dallas
Dallas.
and Green Bay.
I
got us
6-3.
beating Dallas, but losing to Green Bay and Houston.
Okay. I got y'all losing to Dallas, Green Bay,
and Houston.
So that's 6-3. If you got 3
Yeah,
losses, that's 6-3.
6-3.
Ain't nothing wrong with 6-3.
Okay.
I got him at 5-0 right now. So
he got 5-4, but we not respecting that right now.
I said 5-0.
Consistency. Consensus is 6-3, and I got 7-2. All right, Jacksonville.
Lions. That's a win.
I take Detroit.
8-2. Indianapolis.
I take Detroit.
9-2. Chicago.
I take Detroit.
10-2. Buffalo.
12 games.
Why you keep skipping games?
Wait,
Green Bay.
I'm sorry. Damn, Green Bay. My bad.
I'm taking Green Bay.
Nope. I'm taking
Green Bay
Detroit.
again.
No, I had Green Bay.
5 losses.
I had Green Bay
That's at the
Lambeau.
house. That's at the house. I'm taking
5
that.
losses.
Detroit
Again,
gonna
both
win.
of them. I'm telling you, both.
I think Green Bay sweep. I think Green Bay sweep.
Me too.
No, I don't see
That's
that.
5
I
losses.
ain't gonna say that.
So I'm sitting at 11-2.
I got you at 11. Well, no.
I got you at
10 and
11-4.
No.
Oh, y'all at 10-3.
9-4.
Or 9-4.
I think I got you at
9-4. That's right. 9-4.
I'm at 11-2.
Yeah, 9-4.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Buffalo.
That's a win.
Y'all gonna lose that one.
Nah, I think
I'm taking Buffalo.
Buffalo get
I'm
you
taking
on
Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo.
That's 12-2. I got us at
I
12-2.
got 6 losses.
I might
playing
take
them at?
Buffalo on that one.
Yeah, I'm
I
saying
got
Buffalo.
that's 12-2. Chicago
you
again.
home.
What?
You home.
Chicago
I'll take y'all
again.
over Chicago the second time too.
12 wins. They're gonna be 12-5. I'm telling you.
I got 13-2.
Okay.
49ers.
That's a lot.
Why you skipping? Why are you skipping stuff?
I'm not. I just said Bears, and then 49ers is next.
Who said? I ain't hear nobody say Bears.
We gave him the Bears.
I'll take Detroit on that. 49ers is an L.
No, he beat
49ers is an L. That's 7 losses for me. 7 losses. I got you at 7 losses, big dog.
I got us at 14 and 2.
7, just like I said.
I think I got you at like 12-5, something.
I got us at 14 and 2.
10 and 7. What I say? 10 and 7.
14 and 2.
10 and
14 and 2.
Ain't no
Boy,
way.
y'all not going on 14 and 2.
14
Boy,
and 2.
Get off the gas, man.
And
Get
then,
off the
and
gas.
then bro,
I don't think you're going 14 and 2.
listen. And then Minnesota to close the season, 15 and 2. So listen,
That's not going to happen.
here's a little.
That's not going to happen.
Listen,
This man crazy. 12 and 7.
Here's a little secret, right? Here's a secret. There's 17 games played, right?
Yes.
3 of them are outside. Detroit is one of the best dome teams in the league.
That's great. Yeah, I didn't catch that.
That's a good stat.
Yeah, that is a good stat. I got a question for you though, Chris.
That's not a good stat.
I like dome. I mean, I didn't
pause.
That was insane.
What?
I got a question though. What are they gonna do to help Aiden Hutchinson with the pass rush?
Nothing.
He can't be the only
DJ Reader in the middle, Aleem
I saw
McNeil
that.
in the middle, and James Houston is back from injury on the other outside. On the outside.
I know one thing.
And
This is
Marcus
what I
Evans.
will say.
Yep.
This is what I will say.
Go ahead,
when
Britt.
it comes to playoff time, because for sure Detroit is getting to the playoffs. Dan Campbell cannot do the. I don't know who was calling them plays last year. And
It was Dan.
playoff game.
It was Dan.
was
The
horrible.
fourth down joints was Dan.
He better definitely improve on that because
Yeah.
that was bad. You should have won that game.
I think he knows what to do. I think he knows what to do with that.
I'm gonna help you.
Should have definitely won that
Now,
game.
okay, 15 and 2 might be a little generous.
I'm
right?
gonna help you.
But the schedule is very
Sure.
favorable. That's why I said our
Hold on,
first
hold
place
on.
schedule
Listen.
don't look like a first place schedule. It is
Listen,
very
I
favorable.
am a Kansas City Chiefs fan. We are back-to-back Super Bowl champions. We have addressed our one weakness in not having receivers. I don't have us going 15 and 2, sir.
Hey, it's not impossible.
We don't care about all that, Jay.
It's not impossible. Now, on the more realistic side, this right here, 13 and 4, that's my real take.
I can see 13 and 4, 12 and 5.
I'll take 13 and
15
4.
13 and 4 at your best, 12 and 5 is more what you probably gonna get.
13 and 4. The ceiling is 14 and 3. The floor is 12 and 5. But it's NFC.
The floor is 9 and 8.
That is not the floor. Trust me.
That's the floor.
And I'm right here, right now, Jay. I'm gonna take your shit. Book it. The NFC Championship runs through Detroit. Number one seed.
No,
number one seed.
That ain't gonna happen.
I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna tell you exactly when the number one seed is gonna be decided. That week 17 game in San Francisco when we beat them.
When y'all lose?
When we beat them.
Y'all gonna beat San Francisco?
We gonna beat San Francisco.
You're not gonna.
Hey man, look, you a real fan. You a real fan, Chris.
We gonna beat San Francisco.
Yeah, the floor is 9 and 8. The ceiling,
I give you
is 13, but I believe y'all get 12.
That's what I see.
I'm going 12 and 5 too.
I'll take 12 and 5.
I'm going 12 and 5.
Hold on, I want to address this comment. Golf. First off, spell my quarterback name right. First off.
Oh, he's
Golf with 2 F's is 1 sack away from missing 5 games because you don't even know y'all backup. The backup will be Hendon Hooker. Tune into the show tomorrow, Motor City Roar, and I'll talk about that and I address that. But you want to say Golf is 1 sack away. You want to say Golf is 1 sack away from missing 5 games when Golf was one of the most protected quarterbacks in the league last year.
Do you feel
do your research 2 times TV before you start talking that ish?
Chris,
you probably a Bears fan too.
With your backup being Hendon Hooker,
I'm definitely okay.
He's coming back from a major kney injury.
Yeah, but you're behind him. If he has to play,
did you watch his drives?
Line and he got a ton of weapons.
Did you watch his drives? So he ended up getting a concussion. I need to go see which play he got a concussion on.
Sheesh.
Probably the one he trucked somebody on. He was dropping.
Is that a concussion?
Running back.
Hendon Hooker got a concussion.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Hendon Hooker.
That's not a good thing.
Exactly like what we were trying to describe Anthony Richardson being last night.
Big dude, they can't take those type of hits. But he's good. He's good though. And you know what?
Shout out to Hendon too. Shout out to Hendon.
He a Greensboro boy. He a Greensboro boy.
So
listen, I'm not mad.
In the 2 drives that Hendon Hooker was in, he looked head and shoulders better than Nate Sudfeld. Nate Sudfeld is the reason why we only have fucking 3 points in that fucking preseason game against the Giants. Nate Sudfeld came. The reason why we even got into the red zone was because Nate Sudfeld got bailed out with penalties. That's it. Nate Sudfeld will not be on the roster come week 1. Hendon Hooker will be number 2.
Hey man,
so we won't see the number 2 quarterback.
Hey man, we got anything else, man?
Until
that's it.
Cause he can talk about that all the other shit on Motor City Road.
Right. Yeah. I did have one thing. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Let me think.
Listen, we're not gonna call my shit all that other shit, and we let y'all pander about the fucking Chiefs all goddamn day.
I don't need you to be.
Hey man, hold on. You can't even say nothing about the Chiefs. That's blasphemy.
I can't because we beat them.
Repent.
We beat them. So I can talk about it.
Oh, y'all did.
Who's
Y'all
America's
did win,
team?
man. Game 1.
Yeah, y'all won, man.
Did y'all? Who did y'all beat in February?
I was asking Chris that question.
No.
What'd you say, Britne?
He swore up and down. Who's America's team?
Detroit.
Yeah. You
Chris,
bugging.
He crazy.
It's Philly.
Chris didn't take his
Never
meds
said it was
today.
Philly. Hold up.
Who's America's team then?
I'm not delusional
Kansas
enough
City?
to think it's Philly, but
Who's
it's damn
America's
sure
team?
ain't Detroit.
When it came to the playoffs, they did a poll of who everybody in the country was rooting for, and the country was mostly blue.
Pause. I ain't doing no polls.
Oh, they did a survey.
What
And
game was
Everybody know
that,
who
and who
America's
was they
team
going
is.
against?
It's not Detroit.
For the one game.
It's when they were
What you mean for the one game? For the whole playoffs?
Right.
They was rooting.
No, absolutely not. It was not
Yo.
for the whole playoffs. Because I seen that same thing.
Listen,
it was
hold
against
on,
one
hold on.
team. Get outta here.
Until your team can start a season, can end the season how they started the season, you can't talk to me.
I can't. How many Super Bowls you got?
Oh,
I got
You can't talk to none of us.
I got 4
Ooh,
championships.
Not a Super Bowl.
Yikes.
We got some
Hey,
championships.
hold on.
Not
Wait.
a Super Bowl.
Hold on. So when do we discount?
We only got
Hold
one,
on.
but
Hold
you
on.
got none.
Hold
so
on.
don't talk
Hold
to
on.
me.
So when do we
Talking all
discount
that
championships
crap.
just because they got a trademark name? So we discounting championships?
Chris, use
That's
head
what we
movement.
doing?
Championships too.
That's what we doing?
Tournament, Chris.
That's what we doing?
Them
We
championships sound like
discounting
in-season tournaments, Chris.
We discounting championships because they not called Super Bowls. Championships is championships.
Hold up.
Wait.
The banners are still hung up.
Chris,
We have
can
had
you just-
championships
hey,
forever.
your
As
side
the
to
Eagles
side head
fan, we've
movement.
only wanted one thing, and that's the Super Bowl. Are we arguing about championships right now? I'm glad I finally could say we got a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and
I
congratulations.
got dogged on too. So
And
right now, you talk all that crap just now about how I can't talk to you based off of last season.
Congratulations. Go back
Get your
there.
ring up. Get
Go
your
back
ring
there.
up.
Get your ring
up.
Go back there.
Get your ring up.
Matter of fact,
Get the first one first.
hey, if y'all
Get the first one
can hold on,
first.
if y'all can beat us in the playoffs, then we'll talk. If y'all can meet us,
not worried
make it out
about
your
Detroit.
own division first.
I'm not worried about Detroit.
Y'all might not even get a wild card. Y'all might not even get a wild card.
There's a lot of people that's not worried about
Y'all might not even get a wild card.
Chris, nobody's scared of Detroit, bruh.
Worry about getting out your own division first before worrying about the rest of the league. Please.
Hey, that joke
I
get
wasn't
real
worried
sensitive,
about the
man.
rest of the league. You sitting here with the
No, you brought it
delusionalness
here.
thinking
You brought it
about
here with me.
Chris,
You brought
Detroit's
it-
America's team.
You brought it here
gotta
with me.
win first.
You brought it
gotta
here
win
with me.
first.
That
You
is
brought
what
it
it
here
is.
with me.
Win.
Hey, man, read
Well,
that
then,
comment.
hold on. If that's
Chris,
the
read that
case,
comment. Hey, read that comment, man.
Hold on. If that's the
Which
case,
one?
if that's the case,
Win
The one on the
something
screen.
first. Then come
if that's the
talking.
case,
Win
if that's the
something first.
case,
And we only got
Funky
one.
Town
You
said
still
y'all
talking.
too
Hold
new to
on.
winning anything to
that's
be
the
delusional,
case,
Chris.
if that's the
Yeah.
case, if we talking about
You gotta earn
winning,
delusion.
hold
You gotta
on.
at least earn delusion.
Hold on. If that's the criteria, Britne, and we talking about winning is the criteria to be America's team, then Dallas hasn't been America's team in 30 fucking years.
Still got 5 Super Bowls.
They got 5 though. So what you
Your
talking
last
about?
ring is as old as I am, Corey.
But they
Fan
got
is
them.
fucking
But
fanatic.
they got them.
And we
they
got
got
4
him.
championships.
They
What
got
are we
him.
really talking about?
We talking about modern day football. We can go blow the dust off them rings. You ain't got
Oh,
nothing to blow
Corey.
the dust
Yeah,
off.
you can't. Hey,
They weren't even giving no
Corey, and
rings
the
out.
thing
Really.
Hey, you know what?
me
I
and
love
you
it.
are
I love it.
rivals. We
I
don't-
love
we
it.
for sure
I
don't
love
like
it.
each other.
I love it.
But he ain't got
I
nothing
love
to
it. I
say.
love the hate.
hey, look.
I
Hey,
love
look.
the
They
hate.
got a lot of
I
trophy
love the
cases
hate.
in Detroit, but
Hey,
the Super
hey,
Bowl trophy.
I'm gonna remember this episode, boy. And I'm good with receipts,
Hey,
ain't I?
listen,
Because I had receipts
listen.
against you motherfuckers last year,
Listen, Chris.
right?
Listen.
Golf
Nobody.
wasn't gonna be a top 5
Chris,
this. Detroit
Chris.
wasn't gonna be a top 5 that. I'm good
Chris,
with fucking receipts.
Chris,
So nah.
Chris,
Fuck all that.
Nobody,
Listen,
nobody
I let
even
all
said
y'all
anything
get y'all
till you said
delusions off.
15 and
I let
2.
y'all talk about all y'all shit y'all want to talk about. But because it's Detroit, because it's me, it's delusional. We showed y'all 12-5 with an NFC Championship appearance. Where was the Eagles at last year? Y'all lost to the fucking Buccaneers. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me.
Hey, you right, Chris. I'm going to deny it.
Dallas, where was
you
y'all
can't
at?
say
I got the
nothing.
doors blown off in your own crib.
When was the last
Stop
time the
talking to
Lions
me.
made it to the Super Bowl?
Stop talking to me.
When was the last time the Lions made it to the Super
Talking
Bowl?
to
Somebody
me.
answer that question.
Stop talking to me.
When was the last time they made it to the Super Bowl?
We can't do that what has been, because y'all always like to talk about what have you done for me lately, right? We can't go in the past for criteria. It's all about what have you done for me.
Okay,
what have you done for me lately? So pick a goalpost. Pick a goalpost. Are we bringing up history, or what have you done for me lately? Because lately there was only 4 teams in the conference championship, and last time I checked, there's only 3 people on this panel whose team was in the conference championship last season.
Chris, y'all blew a 21-point lead.
Mad red.
Y'all blew a 21-point lead.
Will not be tolerated. The disrespect. We are no longer the laughing stock of the league. The Panthers had 2 wins. The Panthers had 2 wins last year. Why y'all not
I wouldn't put that much red meat in the whole pot of
3
beans.
years in a row.
Oh my gosh, why is he so
Falcons
red
went
right
7-10 3 years in a row. Why we don't talk about them?
Yo, even your life behind you.
Oh, you got chill, fam. You about to have an aneurysm.
I'm so sick of the. I tolerated through the bad years. I tolerated through 0-16. I tolerated through Dan Orlovsky through the end zone. I tolerated through John Kitna. I tolerated all the shit. I tolerated retiring Megatron. I tolerated trading away Matthew Stafford. I tolerated all this shit. Put some respect on our fucking name, bro.
I did. Y'all go win 10 wins. Y'all go get 10
It's not respect, bro. We won 12 last year. You talking about regress?
Up here. Let him
last
be,
year.
We didn't get worse this year, though. We didn't get worse through all season. We got better.
No, y'all didn't, but everybody else got better too.
No, not better than us.
Year.
Not better. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I will see all you motherfuckers in 19 weeks. In 19 weeks.
You won't see me.
This is gonna be real bad if the Lions don't do what he's
You ain't gonna see me. I know where my final destination is.
Yeah, I'm already.
All y'all. I'm gonna see all. I'm
going to the Super Bowl this
I want this episode. I'm gonna save it to my phone, and I'm gonna run St. Brown and shit. I'm gonna look at this shit every game day.
This go age like Corey's Rams take 2 years ago.
No sir. No sir. No
Corey,
sir. Hey, when we listen.
Hey, listen.
Where do you feel, Chris, hold on. What do you feel disrespected at? I don't understand why you so angry, brother.
12-5.
I'm tired of the disrespect, bro. I'm tired of the disrespect.
But Chris, why can't I disrespect Detroit? Why I should be free to disrespect them if I want to.
Why?
Why can't I?
But why can't you? What have what did we show you last year to deserve
because
disrespect?
I'm free to do that. Explain to me why I can't. Why can't I disrespect them?
I'm disrespecting everybody's team from now on. Fuck the Falcons, fuck the Eagles, fuck the Cowboys, fuck the Chiefs. Bruce, who's your football team? Fuck them too.
Baltimore, the Ravens.
Yeah, fuck the Ravens too.
Definitely fuck them.
12-5 is not.
And I know you don't claim them, but fuck the Panthers too, Mel. I gotta put something next to you. So fuck the Panthers too. Why you like football? If y'all can disrespect my team, because I let everybody breathe. I give everybody
nobody's disrespecting your team.
I give everybody talk about their team.
I had them at 12-5.
I give everybody else talk about their team. It's always shit on Detroit. It's okay. We can show you better than we can tell you. We can show you better than we can tell you.
We said was they were not America's team.
We can show you better than we can tell you.
And it's okay.
That's all we said.
Meet me in New Orleans. 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 I'll see y'all in February. Meet me in New Orleans.
Yo, we ain't gonna see you in New Orleans, dog.
Meet me in New Orleans.
Hey, I'll wave to you though when I go there.
I'll wave to you. I'll wave to you
when I get there.
Because there's a better chance of a Lions Texans Super Bowl than the Chiefs making it back.
Ooh,
wow.
I don't know about that one.
See, that's what I like to hear right there. Would you like
bet on it? Bet on
it. Hey, you can't come after that one.
200 that the Chiefs don't make it to the Super Bowl a piece. 200 J, 200 E that the Chiefs don't make it to the Super Bowl.
No problem with it.
200.
You want to make it more than that?
Listen, bro.
What? 5?
I bet 500 last year.
Bet 5.
I think we all need
your
to
team gonna make it to the
apologize
Super Bowl.
to
We're
the
not gonna make it to
Cowboys
the Super Bowl.
fans.
I'm just betting that the Chiefs ain't gonna make it.
No.
All right, bet. We'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. Hold on. I'll do it this way. Hold on. Bet. Ain't no harm in my blood. Hey, listen. Ain't no harm in my blood. No, bet this. 250, y'all don't make it. 250, we do make it.
I bet there's some gravy in it though.
What?
Make it well. Oh, stop.
Yo, I can never choose
How about this?
Detroit over the Chiefs.
Because if let's say neither team don't make it, then it ain't no money exchange.
Ain't
So
no money.
we're gonna bet who has the better year, Kansas City Chiefs or the Detroit Lions. The
By
other
what
30
standard?
teams don't exist.
By what standard?
Yeah, do they
Bet that.
Fair.
By what
Like-
standard?
That's a real
You don't know. You don't know when you get there.
record or just okay? So
Record.
So
You don't know when you get there.
it ends
into
in
the
being at the
playoffs
Super
and
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
It ends with it ends if neither team makes it, the team that went further in the playoffs, the team that had the better regular season record, whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you
Simple
one thing
enough.
that I got on my side that you don't have on yours. History.
15.
Oh, and history.
History.
Man, you got
Back
50.
home.
Hey Chris,
Andy
you're,
Reid.
you're celebrating a NFC championship game. We
A
lost the
Cinderella
AFC
season.
championship. When we lost the AFC championship, we held our heads low. Nigga, that's not the bar. We get there every year. Every year we're in the AFC championship.
You know we're gonna be there.
That's cute.
Kobe Bryant would be mad as hell at you.
That's cute.
I'm just telling you the
You.
truth.
Meet me in New Orleans.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
Meet me in
hey,
New Orleans.
I don't want. Hey,
This-
can I get my money immediately, or you need a payment plan or some shit?
Meet me in New Orleans.
Yo, that sound like that
Chris,
3-on-3 women's
Chris,
basketball
you
team
Hey, ain't
celebrating
no
around.
firm shit over here though either. Hey, I'm
Chris,
gonna call
I
you
swear to
immediately
God.
after the game is over.
Hey, Mel, Chris
Yeah.
gonna be in New Orleans. The only problem is Jared Goff and them boys ain't gonna be there.
Okay.
Chris gonna be there.
Okay.
Yeah, we all gonna be there. We gonna
If Jared Goff don't get to New Orleans this year, he might be in Kansas City backing up 15 next year.
Nah, he gonna
There
be
you
in
go.
New
We already
Orleans.
got Wentz
You
this year.
see the disrespect, bro? For what?
Yo, why do
You
you
talking
feel
about he a backup?
Chris.
Come on, Mel. Mel, you better than that, bro. You better
The
than that.
Lions,
Chris,
the
better than
Rams
that.
also.
You
Hey,
better
Chris.
than that, Mel. You better
Yo,
than that.
when did
The Rams
Chris,
thought
when
so.
did-
The Rams thought he was a
when did
backup.
12-5 become disrespectful though?
That's what I don't understand.
When did 10 and
I
7
gave him
become
12 or
disrespectful
5.
for Detroit?
Nah,
Nah,
Kansas,
it was.
Kansas City.
I think
Kansas
it
City
was.
was 11-6 last year, bro. 12-5 ain't bad, bro.
And
Yeah.
10 and 7.
10-7 ain't
comforted in
bad.
that.
Mel, stop, Mel.
Be
Stop.
confident in that.
Chris,
dog.
is that what set you off, or is it the America's team things what set you off?
The compilation of all the disrespect, all of
Man, you,
all of
listen,
it.
listen,
12-5 is not
Detroit ain't
disrespectful.
an
That means you're a
America's
pretty
team,
darn
Chris.
good team.
Yeah,
12-5 is an
you know in your
excellent
heart
record in the
that
National
Detroit's not
Football
America's
League.
was
team.
cool. It was so it's America's team and that 10 and 7 bullshit.
This man
I
said
didn't
they
know
was
y'all
gonna
not
lose.
America's
This man
team.
said they was gonna
But
lose
how
10
y'all
games.
America's team?
I just told you.
Dude, we just won back-to-back Super
By
Bowls. We ain't
winning.
America's team. The fuck?
Where was
America's
Swift in
team,
your
bro.
press box?
No.
Yeah.
What is Swift
America-
at?
Hey, look it up on the internet.
The Cowboys are widely called America's team, and I don't even want that shit. You can have it.
Right.
Yeah, that was in the 70s. That's when it started. But
I
Nah,
don't care when it
real
was. I don't
talk
care when it was. I don't care. You
Do
can
you know
have
the
it.
Now,
top
is it
10
true?
fan
It's supposed
bases
to
in the
be the
league?
Steelers, but they didn't want it. Like, how did that work? I heard it
I
was supposed to
don't-
be the Steelers, but they didn't
So-
want
Hey,
it.
hey, you know what?
Yeah.
It's Kansas City because I meet people that have never been to Kansas City, don't even know where it's at, but are now Kansas City Chiefs fans. It blows my mind every year.
Lord have mercy.
That would be a bandwagon,
Oh.
but yeah,
But-
same thing.
Chris
Wow.
researching America's team right now.
Yeah,
It
it's
ain't
Lord
Detroit.
have mercy. I can't
It's
believe
not
you serious
Hey,
about
hey,
that.
Detroit.
Chris, there's
Hey.
no way you serious about that. Chris,
Hey,
you
Chris
can't
is
be
upset, man.
Not be serious about
I
that.
just want to know.
January 18th, 2024, which is well into the playoff push. And now over half of the country is rooting for Detroit to win it all. Stop talking to me about who the fuck is and ain't fucking America's team.
Dude, everybody
Half the
loves
country
the
is
American
rooting
story.
That's
half the
not
country
America's
is
team.
rooting
He found one. He found one person.
yesterday.
He found
So
one
half
person that said that.
Half the
Yeah,
country
Right.
was rooting for
Everybody
Serbia
loves the
yesterday.
underdog story. Y'all wasn't supposed to be there.
It was a crazy
Everybody
Detroit
else
report.
We wasn't supposed We wasn't supposed to be there.
That was a Cinderella season, Chris.
We wasn't supposed to be there. 12-5 division winners wasn't supposed to be there.
I can see your nose here. Back up.
I mean, if you Google,
the disrespect is correct.
If you
Well,
Google
Chris, answer
who is
this question: How
America's
y'all
team,
America's team in Detroit barely in America?
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all don't get talked enough
Y'all
about. Y'all had a
get
revenue
from
enough.
America the way y'all running that
have
city.
the winning
Southern
enough.
Canada, man. Come on, Chris.
Yo, this dude is
y'all almost was
the
Canada.
definition of Detroit versus everybody. I never seen nothing like
Chris,
that.
y'all South Canada, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Chris, keep that same energy.
North Canada.
Keep that same energy on y'all 7 losses. I want to see you record after y'all 7 losses too. Don't hide.
Can you keep this? Can you keep this?
Hey,
Keep
Mel.
this recording.
Mel, since you don't bet money, right? Hold on, everybody chill. Everybody chill, right? Mel, since you don't bet money, and I'm just speaking to Mel. When we don't get 7 losses, when we have a better record than that, right? When we do at least 12-5, right? Or 13-4, you got to come on my show wearing Lions gear, talking my shit.
Say less. Who cares?
Bet that. Good bet.
Hey, but
hold on. I'm gonna tell you how whack that bet is. I'm wearing Detroit gear next show on Friday without y'all having any losses.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's not bad. I can put on the Detroit Lions jersey.
We don't need the fake love.
Sanders is one of my favorite running backs.
We don't need
Detroit jersey hanging up in there somewhere.
We don't need the fake love.
Yeah, I was like Calvin Wrigley. Not Calvin
Wrigley. In Detroit,
Calvin
could you
Johnson
see Canada
fan.
from like
Like
from being in Detroit, can you look across and see Canada?
Yo, Chris is 38 hot.
Yeah,
38. 38.
Yeah,
That boy
hey, look,
hot.
hey, stop acting like Big Meech, man. Listen.
Nah, it's cool.
Come on,
it's
man.
cool.
Let's be the bad boys.
Act like Big Meech, man. Hey, get out your feelings, man.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what, man?
Out, Chris.
It's all gravy, man. Y'all still my people.
That emotional, man.
I still love y'all.
With Drake, so much y'all both Canadian.
I still love y'all, man. But
okay, let me say this, Chris, real quick.
Nah, it's so cool, bro.
Yo, listen, I didn't feel any disrespect towards your team. Well, maybe when Jay said y'all South Canada, that was funny. But
that was funny. That was funny.
But other than that, like I didn't feel any like Mel has a right to have an opinion about what he thinks your team gonna win and loss. We ain't basing stuff off last year because we've seen teams flip the switch. Y'all did.
No, y'all was 9-8 last year. I mean,
and 3-13 the year before that.
Yeah.
Hold on, man.
Hold on. So by that logic, right? The team has gotten better, right? If we have made better additions and we didn't lose anything impactful, why the fuck would we not still do what we did last year or better?
I like when people see an improvement on their roster and think that every other roster just didn't improve.
Right.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that Green Bay wasn't going to be better. I said that they was going to be better.
Like we ain't got Hollywood Brown. Like we ain't got 15.
Hollywood Brown, what has he done lately?
10 wins, man.
He's about to show you. Don't worry about it. Just keep watching the game.
He ran a
4-3. Listen, man. Listen.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, I'm opening the door because y'all gonna talk shit. Y'all gonna talk shit all season.
250 bet.
Oh yeah, bet good. 250. 250. Y'all don't. 250. Y'all don't make it. 250. We do.
I don't accept a firm and none of that other shit. So I just want to know when I call you when I want my shit.
Hey, make sure.
Hold on. What's the bet?
250 that Kansas City don't make it, and 250
make it where to the playoffs or the Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl.
So what if y'all both don't make? What if y'all both don't make it?
Then we'll do like Jay said, and whoever had the better year.
That's crazy, okay. Chris. If you lose, never mind. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, just let him live.
Know this, but
y'all want to wrap this up? Oh no, y'all.
Hey, I'm about to wrap it up. You ain't got to worry about it.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we about to stand watch.
Right,
we got about 40 more minutes before I'm staying a full watch.
Damn.
Hey, man, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Good seeing y'all again.
God bless. Assalamu alaikum. All that.
Chris, man, I just be joking, man.
Nope. It's booked.
Chris, I still love you, dog.
No, I ain't worried about the bet.
I'm talking about all this. I'm clocking all this shit.
I'm talking about South Canada.
I'm clocking all this shit. Crazy. I ain't never been more ready to watch every team in the league, especially y'all's team. Zoe, we good. We good.
No, I want y'all to lose too.
Oh, that's a bet. Then I'm on. I'm on y'all taking asses.
Hey, let's talk about it on the post game. Let's let Bruce go ahead and let us know, or let everyone know that's watching, where they can find him at for more commentary like you've seen today. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, thanks for having me tonight. I appreciate the opportunity. You can find me on YouTube, The Format Podcast. Just search The Format Podcast. You can find it there. You can find me on Instagram, The Format Podcast as well. So yeah, check me out. Like, subscribe. Got a lot of good stuff going on there.
Already.
Learn more SAT words like metropoli.
You know what? I was wrong. It is Metropolises.
Oh,
it is.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Win for the underdog.
Yep.
Hey, go ahead, Britne. You got a shout out?
Yes, check me out every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The Sideline Speaks. We talk everything sports.
Chris, Detroit Lionser.
Like I said, Motor City Roar podcast, man. Episodes every Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, with live post game analysis coming for the regular season. So be looking out for that.
And then Jay, my dog, Kingdom Come.
Before we get to Kingdom Come,
Jay, how you gonna start a Kingdom Come without me, dog? I just got a question, man. How can that?
man, you involved. You involved.
How is that possible? I'm involved. Okay, thank you, man.
You
We'll
involved. You're gonna see me and Eric on Kingdom Come each and every week. We're gonna give you in-depth chief all the time breakdown, insight. We're gonna disagree on some things. We're gonna agree on other things. But if you're in the mood for things that are not sports or Chiefs related, you can catch me each and every Wednesday live here on YouTube at Therapeutic Rap. These are non-sports related topics. We have fun, man. We have a good time, man. It's a whole panel type thing, man. Therapeutic Rap and Kingdom Come. You can find Kingdom Come at Kingdom Come Sports and at Therapeutic Rap 189. You know what I'm saying?
And the link is in the description.
Hey, I got to get on that Therapeutic Rap, man.
Come on.
We're here on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Well, so look, the link for all those podcasts, including Bruce, Britne, Sideline Speaks, Kingdom Come, Motor City Roar, all of that is in the description box. Y'all can go and check that out. More info to come on Corey's podcast, and so Zoe's as well. Thank y'all for coming outer and checking out with us, man. We'll catch y'all on next episode on Friday. Peace.
Oh my God.
South Canada.